I never see you anymore. And I need your love, baby. Cause it's what I'm living for. Yeah, yeah. Didn't wanna pressure you, baby. All I ever wanted to do, I wanna be your lover. I wanna be the only one that makes you go right now. I wanna be your lover. I wanna turn you on, right now, make you shout, oh, lover. Yeah. I wanna be the only one you come for. Yeah. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, darling, can you picture this? How could you leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? So cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Or maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. I'm not a woman, I'm not a man. I am something that you'll never understand. I'll never beat you, I'll never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Darling, if you want me to, you, I would die for you. For you. I guess I should have known by the way you bought your cards that ways that it wouldn't last. You're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love them and leave them fast. I guess I must be dumb, had a pocket full of horses, Trojans and some of them used. Well, it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. And you say, what if I got to lose? Oh, I say, little red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Yes, you are. Little red Corvette. You need to find a love that's gonna last. Little red Corvette. Honey, you got to slow down. Little red Corvette. You need the love. You need the love. You need the love. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find at a secondhand store. Raspberry beret. And if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret. I think I love her. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign, no compatible way. I just want your extra time in your. I'm going down to Alphabet Street. I'm gonna crown the first girl that I meet. I'm gonna talk so sexy. She'll want me from my head to my feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, she will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Driver. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world. Who I wait to see. That's the reason that God made a girl. If I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? If I could, I would give you the world, but all I can do is just offer you my love. Until the end of time, I'll be there for you. Who you own my heart and mind. I truly adore you. You got one day that struck me blind. Your beauty I still see. Ooh, love's too weak to define just what you mean to me. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only want to see you bathing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain, ooh yeah. Purple rain, purple rain, ooh, ooh, ooh. Purple rain, purple rain, ooh. I only wanna see you, only wanna see you in the purple rain.
It's that time of year as college basketball takes center stage with the tournament finally upon us. What's going on, y'all? It's your man, Lloyd Spence, and if you're looking to wager this year, BetOnline is the #1 spot for all your updated odds and info, along with great contests, including the bracket contest, where you have a chance to take home the top prize. So, head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, to get started. BetOnline is your continued source for all your sports wagering needs, including live betting and your favorite Vegas casino games. It's BetOnline where the game starts. Happy March Madness.
Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah.
Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this movement up back again. You can make it round the world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. Welcome to Talkin NOIZ, the daily podcast that brings you up to speed and keeps you informed about real issues affecting real people. With your host, Mr. Talkin NOIZ himself, Lloyd Spence. His beautiful wife, Mrs. NOIZ, Kenyatta Spence. The ever-informed Brother NOIZ, Alan Brown. And yours cordially, Uncle NOIZ, Shake Anderson. Come on in and join us as we reveal and opine today's most pressing issues. The real truth while having real fun. Talkin NOIZ is in your house right now. So sit back and enjoy Talkin NOIZ.
2, 1. Ready, come on.
We've officially attained our R rating. This just in, Cuz is back.
Oh my.
Guess who's back? Back again. What up, Cuz?
Oh, shit, hell.
He coming in hot already.
All is well. All is well. Al B, how you be, man? How you be?
I'm good, man. You were truly missed, Cuz. Missed you last week. Missed your insight, your input, your shenanigans, and all of that.
Mama Noise, you look nice this morning.
Thank you, Cuz.
You're welcome.
Oh, so listen, Cuz, in honor of you being back, I think it's only appropriate that you would open us up. We've got our white organist on the organ player right now, and he's ready. He is white. Why you acting like the man ain't white? We can't hide that no more. Listen, Cuz, just take us in. That's a white man, y'all.
We are a diverse company.
We had listen.
HR was gonna get us making that organ talk to us.
That's him. That's him making it talk to us. So go ahead and greet the people, man.
Even the Leslie shout.
This is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in this day.
Yes, sir.
For God has been too good for us to ever wonder if he has made a mistake. What he has done was wrong, so I rejoice.
Yes.
Because the reality is God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. No matter how high I get or how low I may go in life.
Mm-hmm.
I know who God is, so come on in. Find your way to your seat.
Yeah.
Let us introduce you to this Lord that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The creator of heaven and earth.
Yes.
Our emancipator.
Come on, preacher.
Our proclamator.
Yeah.
Come on, preacher. I felt like you were about to say, "Let us seduce your ass." That's what I felt like you. I felt like you were right on the cusp. Am I wrong?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I didn't
were
feel
you
that
about
in
to say,
my
"Let us introduce your ass"?
No, I did not hear that.
Tell the truth now. Tell the truth.
I have every intention to do right by Mama Noise. Keep my language to a minimum.
Cuz, tell the truth. You were right on.
No, he was not. Stop trying to get him to say something he wasn't gonna say.
I heard it. He was like, he pulled up. He was like, let us.
That was the old me.
Sad.
I have turned a new leaf. I'm trying.
Oh, he said, "I'm not the same. My heart has been changed. The angels in heaven done signed my name."
Oh my gosh! Listen.
You got to be from church to know that song.
You got to be from church to know that one. You just can't.
I'm not from church, but I do know that song.
Oh, you came in hot.
Here we go.
Goodness gracious.
It started already.
I'm telling you, boy, when the band get back together, boy, ain't no telling what's going to happen. Jesus. All right. Well, first of all, we got some church announcements. Let's get the church announcements out the way. As y'all know, this is, in case you missed it Monday, we got an assortment of topics that we want to get into just in here in a minute. Then tomorrow, on the morrows, we coming in hot one more time. Black men versus black women. We have some stuff that has happened, and in case the uncorked wine was so we didn't intend for uncorked wine to be kind of intense, but there were some picnic or passes that were a little, we was like, damn. I mean, we kind of left us speechless. So we said we got to bring that to the Talkin NOIZ table and talk about it, because black men feel away and black women are feeling away. So we're going to talk about what's going on.
I agree with that.
Yeah, they feeling away, bro. They feeling away. So we're going to bring that to the table. So that's on tomorrow's, on Women's Wednesday. Last week while you were gone, cuz we talked about weed. We talked about how we need good quality weed. Maybe the weed is what's keeping us from good health. And when we said that, a young lady reached out to us and said that is exactly your problem. One of Kenyatta Mama Noiz's sorors and my soror, Roxanne Christian, is going to talk about how the weed can help us live better. So we want to live better. We want to live righteous and holy.
She ain't gonna say it like that.
You don't know how she gonna say it. You don't know how she gonna say it. She
gonna say CBD and not weed.
Well, but before Roxanne come on, I'm sure she has great information.
Yeah, about the weed.
I have spent the last week traveling the northeast of the United States.
Okay.
And I left home not thinking about it, but I left home with the mindset that who cares if they legalize weed? They legalize liquor. Who cares if they legalize weed?
Yeah.
I've come back with a different attitude.
With a different attitude.
My.
Wow.
Because I ain't never smelled so much damn weed before in my life as I smelled last week in the northeastern parts of this country.
Is that right?
You walking down the street, you walk past people, they smell like weed. Now listen, it's one thing. Let me tell you something. Cigarette smoke is very offensive. Y'all do know that, right? Cigarette smoke stinks.
Yeah, it does stink. I won't lie.
You ain't smelled no funk until you smell the skunk of weed.
No, that's true.
Now I'm leaving home. I'm minding my own business. I'm on my way to my destination, and I walk past you, and I smell a skunk.
Mm-hmm. You offended?
No. Listen, it's so bad in the Northeast. We were sitting on the train in New York City on our way to the airport to leave that hellhole of a place. And the young man in front of me was in his pharmaceutical mode because he was rolling his blunts on the train. I mean, he had all his containers and he was sprinkling in this and getting rid of the seeds on this and pushing it down on this and rolling it up on this. And
well, it's legal, cuz. It's legal.
Maybe he had a prescription.
And had the whole
No, it's legal now in New York. It's legal.
Is it?
Had the whole train smelling stink. I used to be okay with it, but listen, they got to figure out a way to where we ain't got to smell that shit.
Well, because cigarette smoke only stink to non-smokers.
There you go, Doc. You damn straight about that.
Weed only stinks to non-blazers.
Yeah. That's
I don't smoke weed, and my neighbors, boy, I know at a certain time of morning, every morning, somebody be firing up something.
Mama Noise, you shouldn't put that out there.
Why are you outing people? Like you just.
It comes through the walls, man. What you want me to do?
Now you tell them even closer proximity.
I'm just saying.
Somebody in the neighborhood.
Well,
I mean,
You say about
Mama Noise. Don't go cry around Mama Noise.
So somewhere FBI agents like, okay, this residence, it has to be one of these apartments adjacent.
Is adjacent. Yeah, I'm sure.
The walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going down today.
You just out of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, stop that ish.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen. In addition to that ish, we're doing our March Madness pick show on Wednesday night, followed by another one on well, hold on. Let me get back to Thursday morning because believe Danielle Thomas is joining us on Thursday to talk about mental health stuff. So she's coming back. And then me and Kendrick and Charlie going to talk about March Madness right in the middle of March Madness. So that's your weekly announcements. Please govern yourselves accordingly. Take the announcement, take the program with you and put it on your refrigerator or something. And then that way you won't have no problem.
Know your noise.
Stop leaving
know your schedule. Yeah, stop leaving. Yeah, right. Because folks got to clean that shit up. I mean, clean that program up. And Cuz is back. Just want to be clear about that. Welcome back, Cuz.
Wow.
Welcome back. All right. I actually want to start, with I don't know if it's a lighter story, but it's in conjunction to Danielle Thomas coming on Thursday. Did y'all hear about that Naomi Osaka thing?
Mm-hmm.
She was in, I don't know where she was at, but it's a tournament. It was BNP Paribas Open, wherever that is. And she, in the middle of the match, she was losing 6-0 or something like that. And in the middle of the match, Wahite yelled out and said, "Naomi, you suck." To which she broke down and started crying. And then she was like, "I want to get on the microphone and say something." And the umpire was like, wait, people don't say something in the middle of the match. You can't just be talking all willy-nilly in the middle of the match. And so they said, "Don't worry about it. We're looking for the person that said it, the woman that said it. If we see her and find her, we'll take her out, escort her out the building or whatever." But she was, afterwards, they interviewed her. She was like, "Well, it really did get in my head, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm just frustrated. We shouldn't have to deal with that as players." And I thought to myself, and I said, Self said, "Huh?"
Oh gosh.
And myself, I drift off, so I don't answer as quick as some of y'all do. But I said, Self, she might not be built for this. I'm starting to get to a place with her that she might not be built for this. She listen, I'm not knocking her on the mental health side because I understand we all struggle with stuff, but sweetheart, you can't struggle like that. Like, you can't be breaking down and crying and falling apart every time somebody says something. You're in a business where people say something.
I think she's just exemplary of the rest of her culture, her generation. They're not built like we are. They're not built like we were. They're a little more sensitive. In some cases, a lot more sensitive. Because I have nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews. They think they hard, but when you raise your voice to them, they start crying.
Oh man, this is gonna be good for Thursday.
Well, I thought it would be.
Just not built the same.
I thought it would be. I'm concerned about her, man, because she be breaking down to the point where you think she gonna do something to herself. Like, she make me nervous. I think she did take about a year or two off and just get her mind right. Because people gonna criticize you. That's just how it is. And everybody, I don't know.
Well,
do fans have the right to tell players they suck?
I would like to say this, not ignoring your question, but I have to get this part out. Athletes are human beings.
They are. Absolutely.
And we in society get so wrapped up in our competitiveness of our team that we're pulling for. We want them to win. And some of us are so into our sports that we treat it as if it's all that, and there's nothing else to life. But in football season, nothing else matters other than football to some people. And in baseball season, nothing else matters other than baseball. It's all
right.
about that sport during that season. I remember there was I took attention to this. I don't know why, but I did. That was an Oklahoma quarterback. Bright-skinned guy. He played.
Yeah, this past year, Spencer Ratliff.
There you go.
Was just to give people context to Cuz story. Was preseason, one of the preseason selections for the Heisman Trophy. Had a lot on his shoulders last season.
Yep.
Did not come out the season playing well, and they booed his ass off the field.
Woo.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I hadn't seen anybody get booed off the field like that in a long time. They booed him right off the field.
You have to think, we as adults should know better than to do that to a young person. I mean, if you're doing it to a LeBron James, his old crusty ass, okay, whatever. But these young kids are impressionable. They are still kids.
I agree.
Even though they're in college, they're still kids. And the way they treated him, I didn't see how he could continue at that school because of the amount of pain he had to feel. I felt for the young man. Let's just put it like that.
And he didn't. He transferred to South Carolina. I'm
no wimp. I no vagina opening. I'm not like that.
Okay.
I call myself cleaning it up.
You did good. You're doing good. Listen, this vacation is doing wonders for you right now.
Yeah, but you should just see the closed caption. It's your words in the closed caption. Is
You're doing great, cuz. Keep it up. Keep that shit up. You're doing great.
Stop encouraging him.
We have to be more mindful of how we treat people that are out there to entertain us. Yeah, they're out there to make money, but they're out there entertaining us. And we will destroy them because they're not doing what we feel they should be doing.
White Noise, shout out to White Noise. He said, nope, we're getting ready for the big time. That's what we're doing. I don't disagree with that. We should know better as adults. Me telling a player that he sucks out while he's in performance, I think that's a bit aggressive. I might say his play sucks. Like Russell Westbrook's play sucks. He's playing terrible. He's been terrible. And I'm gonna tell him that he's been terrible. I have no problem telling him he's been terrible. He might not like that, but that's just how it is. You've been terrible, son. You need to own that shit. But at what point, though, do you just say, okay, this is my job, and this is what comes along with my job? They're not talking about her personally as in to say, damn, little Japanese girl, you suck. They don't say that. Or little nigger girl, you suck. Little nigger Asian girl, you suck. They're not doing that. So they're just saying, wow, you down 6-0. Man, you suck right now. So I don't know. I was watching the Philly Nets game this weekend. Or Thursday, I guess Thursday night. Was it Thursday night, Al? I guess it was Thursday night. And the Philly was getting their ass whooped. I mean, they was just all up and down the court. Brooklyn just whooping their ass, Every time they go down, they whoop their ass that side, then come down and whoop their ass on the other side. And it was bad. It was really bad. James Harden played like crap, and they booed his ass. They was like, bro, this is Philly. We don't play that. Get it together. That's just, when you play for Philly, that's how it is. It's like they boo the baseball team, they boo the football team, they boo your team, they boo the other team, they boo Santa Claus. They boo fucking Santa Claus. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They boo there. So it's a part of your job. I know you don't like it, but that's the job you signed up for. You're in a sports entertainment performance-based job. And that's what comes along with it. And there are ignorant people who come to those games, and that's part of it. Now, I would love to hear what Dr. Thomas says about what she can do to kind of overcome that, because this is not going to stop, and especially now, because now people know it's her weakness. So there's evil people out there that are going to use it against her. Like, if you want to rattle her against your favorite tennis player, just say she sucks, and that's the end of the match.
Well, is it against the rules to have AirPods?
They have not traditionally had AirPods, Mama Noise. And yes, it's against the rules.
Well, I'm just asking because every store I go into is employees standing around with AirPods in. They at the cash register. They putting stuff on the shelf. They're doing. Everybody's got AirPods in, AirPods in. Like I do not. I get it. You don't want to be there, but I'm sure that's against the rules. But that's probably how they dealing with staying in a place that they really don't want to be in. Is to have some AirPods.
Oh wow, Mama Noise, you went to the well on that one. Is she in a place she really don't want to be? That's interesting. That's an interesting statement you just made. Is she doing this because she's talented to do, or is she doing it because she's passionate and wants to do it?
I don't know.
That's a great question. The noisemakers have come up with a solution. Unanimously, it appears the noisemakers is there. She just needs to start cussing niggas out. That's
like
a
John
solution.
McEnroe.
That's a solution. Listen,
No, because
John
then they'll say that's the black part of it trying to rise up. They'll blame us for it.
Sometimes you gotta find your inner nigga and go there.
They ain't gonna blame the Asian side.
But it's only the diehard, right? It's only the diehard fans. Sean is 1,000% correct. They think they have the right to say and do whatever. Those are the ones that want to come for your family and all that other nonsense.
That's a lot of people, though. It's not a little bit. It's a lot of people.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, listen, you done seen your NBA games where even certain ones done had to ask for security to come get folk that don't know how to act right there, be thinking, I paid for these courtside seats, so I should be able to say whatever I'm grown up to say. I should be able to talk cash crazy to whatever player. I don't care how famous he is. They feel like they should be able to do that. Fans are out of control these days. It's like every other week, it's a group of them getting put out the game. They as bad as certain players that have to be put out. What they call them? Put all the way out the game completely.
Yeah. What you gonna say, Al?
I was gonna say, like Cuz said a minute ago, but we as spectators, we have to have enough common sense, enough decency to realize that most of these athletes are still young adults, dare I say, adolescents. Now, she may be 19, 20. I don't know what her age is, but she's still a young person. You know what I mean?
Very young.
And so we have to take note of that and kind of lay our fandom to side and be like, okay, I'm disappointed in her performance, but that is a 19, 16, 17, 20-year-old young person out there.
But to Ron's point, I think Ron makes a great point as well. Don't players and athletes also have to get prepared for the boos, for the non-accolades, for the not being celebrated? I think you started something interesting, Al, at the beginning of this. You said, well, they're not as tough as we were. Well, and I think there's something to that in the sense of when it's not going well, a lot of their generation don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to rebound from when you're not the man, when you're not the best, when you're not the celebrator. I've been bragging all week to anybody that listened about the young lady that just got a scholarship that we coached, and she tore up her wrist and she's now back. I've been bragging about her all week. But then the other day, her and I had a heart to heart, and I said, now listen, you're about to go to college, and no longer are you the hardest working person. When you walk through the door, your work is on par with everybody else. So that doesn't make you special anymore. You need to know that, because if you want to reclaim your special spot, you've got to go to the next level. There's a work ethic now that you got to find that's different than the one that got you here. You got to go further. So we had a real good heart to heart about that. And I think that's the kind of preparation that these kids need to understand. You live in a results-based profession. And if people don't think that you're meeting the expectations of those results, they're going to boo you. Spencer Rattler, and Cuz, that's a great example. He came in as one of the Heisman Trophy favorites, and he was stinking up the joint. Now, he was not. It wasn't as bad as Oklahoma fans made it out to be because they were winning games. He just wasn't performing very well. He was really not very good. So it wasn't as nearly as bad, but they let him know, man, you're supposed to be a Heisman Trophy winner. You keep throwing interceptions, or you keep missing receivers, or you got to do better. And to some degree, I think it. So let's get away from sports for a second. On your job, if your boss came to you and said to you, man, you've really been terrible here lately. Like, you've been late, your work has been shoddy. You got to do better. Like, do you crumble at the conversation, or do you go, okay, I got to pick it up. I got to figure out what's wrong with me and pick it up.
And most people have a difficult time just handling what you just said.
That's true.
Now, imagine if you were a cash register worker, a cashier. That's what I should have said. And the customers were in line, and they felt like you wasn't checking quite fast enough, which happens to all of us. We all wonder, why in the hell are they going so slow? But nobody yells out to the person, man, get your game together. You moving too goddamn slow. I'm ready to go. Nobody's offensive to that person like that. But we feel that it's okay to be offensive to the athletes.
Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, I'm not, and I don't want to defend. I'm not defending the like you said, the crazy fan, because that's indefensible. But at the same time, you can't live for the. I'm not bragging by any stretch of imagination, but I'm just saying.
Just brag.
I don't live for the cheer, and I don't die by the cheer. I try to be more like Tim Duncan. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll do better. But I'm not.
But the truth of the matter is, you said a couple of times that I'm going to disagree with it.
Yeah.
To a degree. We were tougher than the kids are now. I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, really?
I think we covered it up better. Listen, pain is pain, hurt is hurt. They're just able now, because society considers it more acceptable, to express their pain. But a lot of us went home crying. We just didn't tell nobody we was crying. We didn't get on Instagram. We didn't get on Twitter. But we was at the house crying.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Somebody did hurt our feelings.
Right. Yeah, we did. Hurt is hurt.
Right.
But I don't think I don't think their ability to accept and recover from those is like we did. Yes, we were all hurt the same, but we didn't lay down and let it defeat us. And I think
I don't know if hurt is the right word. Yeah, I don't know if hurt is the right word. We heard it, and it bothered us, but hurt. I don't know about hurt. Hurt's different. Like you wasn't gonna make me cry because you said I didn't play well. I don't care.
Well, you wasn't gonna let nobody see you cry.
Yeah, you taught that early.
I'm just saying.
That's true. That's good.
You were home alone. Go on, Mama.
Let me tell you, as a mother, I remember when Azaria would fall down, and I would be like, "Oh my gosh!" I'd run to her rescue, scoop her up. What happened? Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Until another seasoned mother at the playground told me, "You have to stop that." And I was like, first of all, I'm trying to keep them going into flip mode because you don't know me or whatever. But she said, let me explain. She said, the child responds the way you respond. So if you go into panic mode every time, for every scrape, every fall down, then she's going to develop that mindset of freaking out for every scrape, every fall down, everything. She's going to be over the top. So you have to be able to keep your poker face. And when I thought about that first, I was like, man, that's just so hard. That's so harsh. But then it's almost like you just said, or one of y'all just said that, you know, or maybe it was me, that you as a child, you're taught that you all right, you okay. Hey, shake that off. Dust your little knee off. Let me take a look. Oh, ain't no blood. You good. And you're talked out of what it is that you feel.
Let me give you another example. I don't care if you're in elementary, middle school, or high school, or college, or a professional. When you shot a free throw in a critical moment in a basketball game, you're gonna hear a noise from the crowd, and it could be they could say just about anything. Miss said, you suck, you can't make it, you weak, you girl, blah, 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 blah. Man, you just go shoot the free throw.
Yeah.
And live with the results. You can't worry about what they're saying. They're gonna say all kinds of stuff, but you can't worry about that. So I don't know. I'm very right. Brig, they're gonna say Brig, they're gonna say listen, I mean, forget the crowd, the people on the court with you. Listen, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it a band. I've said something to somebody on the court before. Dog, this is subject. I don't even know why I'm guarding you. You're terrible. We've all said something. We've all, you know, you got to have tougher skin in that. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm too old school to you know, but I don't know.
Let me ask a question. When you drive,
before you ask the question, let me just say this. Ron said, "Cuz that was bullshit." And parents nowadays to teach kids how to handle pain and failure. You hurt, we got booed, talked about, and we learned how to deal with it and push back. Okay, go ahead, Mama Noise.
You driving.
Yep.
Now the caution light here is, I've never seen the caution light so many times. The caution to turn. They got the arrow flashing yellow. The people behind you are blowing the horn, saying, "Move your, let's go." Are you going to sit there and cry at the stoplight? They blowing at me. I don't know why they blowing. Are you just going to look both ways and then get you through the light? So, I mean, when people blow the horns at you, they don't, I mean, that's the part, that the blowing the horn is the Brig, he's going to miss it, or whatever things you can say to distract somebody from hitting the basket or whatever. Turning the corner, whatever, somebody taking too long, you in traffic, whatever, you blowing on. It's always going to be something trying to push you on. But you can't just fall apart because of what people are saying or what people are doing.
I don't know. They're proud of you, cuz, too. They welcome you back. You know, they love you, man.
Damn, my co-pastor.
Why? He just complimented you.
You know, I would say this. A lot of what we went through as kids, we really couldn't go home and express ourselves because our older brothers and sisters would tell us we were being a little punk. Well, you better straighten your ass up. What the hell, Roy? You better go back out there and kick his ass. You better not take that shit. So we really couldn't express ourselves at home. So we had no other choice but to suck it up. Listen, y'all, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but I do know sucking it up is not good for the person. You do have to learn how to talk things through and to process things, because the more I push it behind me, eventually it's going to catch up with me. If I never dealt with the pain of what was being done to me. So just because we had such tough skin, we thought we had tough skin back in the day, that toughness really ain't good. The quickest way to heal, what the hell is he doing? Mama Noise, take over Mama Noise.
Yeah, he's trying to do the marshmallow head or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm giving a shout out to my baby. She made this. I told her I would give her a shout out. There you go. All right.
Hey,
okay. That was random. Okay.
I was using it as an example. You got to put on a happy face. Gray skies are gonna clear up.
Okay.
I got it. I didn't get it at first, but I got it now.
Yeah, happy face. Got to put on a happy face.
Right.
Shout out to Hananiah. and spring break.
Go Naya. Go Naya.
All right. We forgot. You know what? I started with the Naomi because that was the last thing I read, and it was kind of interesting to me. But I also want to give my thoughts and condolences on a couple of people. Number one, the Braxton family. We want to extend some thoughts and prayers and condolences to that family and the loss of their. I guess she's the oldest sister.
No, she's
the middle. Is she the youngest?
She's only 50.
She still could be the oldest, but I don't think she's the oldest.
No,
maybe she's in the middle somewhere. She's
Tony's older than that.
Tony's older. Okay. Well, Tracy Braxton passed. For those who don't know what we're talking about, what are you doing?
And she's our soror.
Get out of here. I gave you a shout out. You can go. It's my daughter. Yeah. So shout out to her and the soror, and we just send our love and condolences to that family. Long battle with cancer that was very silent. I'm not sure a lot of people knew that she was battling at that level. But we send out thoughts and prayers to her family. I think Tyrese's mom passed over the weekend. So we want to send him some love as well. And then we want to send some thoughts and prayers to President Obama, who apparently has that Coco 19. Oh
Lord.
And so Michelle does not have any symptoms right now. He said all he has is a scratchy throat, but he is fully vaccinated and boosted, so he should pull through this relatively easy, as he said. So we're hoping and praying and thinking about them. So I just want to send that love out to a few people on today's show. I also want to talk about. Normally this is not a sports show, but we've talked about this on this show before, and we need to bring it back up again. I also want to send some thoughts out to Deshaun Watson.
Thoughts?
I have thoughts. Deshaun Watson. If you remember Deshaun Watson about a year and some change ago, Deshaun was being vilified on every media outlet that there was. It wasn't a sports story. It was a story. 1 girl, 5 girls, 10 girls, 17 girls, almost 30 women came out and said, me too. I was giving him a massage, and he said, give me some of that extra, and he forced himself upon me, and the girl did the press conference, and she cried on the screen, and Deshaun violated me, and he hurt me, and I can't believe it. And then the judge said,
the judge said.
That's what the judge said. He was exonerated. There were no charges filed against him. Not that he wasn't not. It was more than that he wasn't found guilty. There were no charges. Almost 30 women. And the judge said, nah, we good. We're not going to top it. Matter of fact, at one point, I'm bringing in a quote now. At one point during the court case, I could swear I heard the judge go,
are you done? Are you done?
So I have to give the man props because he said he didn't do it. He said it all along. And even when the numbers started stacking up to Bill Cosby type levels, still he said, I didn't do it. I'm being vilified. It's not real. It's not true. Anything that happened was consensual. And judge said, you right, nigga.
There were those that even said, why would you put yourself through this? Why not just pay the settlement and move on?
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be tough to get that settlement now. How much lying was going on if almost 30 women, 30, it was up in the 20s at one point.
What exactly were they claiming? Well, they were claiming that
he forced them to oral sex. He forced them to.
They were his masseuses,
happy endings and whatnots and what's.
So they were rubbing on him. and he forced sex upon them. 30 women.
I mean, almost 30.
But see, when I think back to, remember when we talked about the young lady who said she was supposed to be doing massages? The young lady who the video was giving us a hard time. Do you remember? Is my mic on?
I can't hear. I didn't understand what you said.
The young lady who we was trying to watch the video, but the video was trying to give us a hard time. That was saying that she was doing it to make big money.
Oh, well, listen. Oh yeah. When we talk, I know what you're talking about. I don't know. Listen, and I understand what Tara said. You know, doesn't mean that a crime didn't take place. This means that they thought the case was unwinnable. And I would almost co-sign with you on that, Tara, except for the fact that there was almost 30 women. So you're telling me there were almost 30 unwinnable cases? 30? Nah. There was a pattern of behavior for sure. And if you want to talk about the moral aspect of that behavior, I'll stall you out on that. I'm not going to fight you on that one. But at the same time, listen, 30 cases and they're all unwinnable? Nah, I'm not buying that. Wow. Now, you're right. There is going to be a civil suit, and he's going to have to pay some money to some of these ladies to keep quiet because the court of public opinion is going to rip him apart if the details ever come out. Because he might be into some weird shit. You know, he might be, who knows what he's into.
I mean,
so he got to pay that money just to keep folk quiet. I get that part. But
I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I guess I'm still reeling from, I've been watching a new no, it wasn't documentary. It was a Law and Order. I was watching some Law and Order episodes, and it was one about this this famous golfer, but he was a Caucasian white, a Caucasian golfer, and so the golfer had a very strong sexual appetite, and so just to not tell you the rest of it, but the bottom line was,
wasn't a documentary about Tiger Woods.
No, he was white. And so what happened is that in a nutshell is that, he just said, I just pay them. I pay them off. And his wife says, she kept calling them all skanks. We just pay the skanks off. Like, she didn't care. All she was like, look, you don't mess with my money. You don't mess with this sponsorship money. And we just pay them off. And so I'm just like, I don't even know how I felt about that. That, she was like, he has a sexual addiction. And the first thing I thought about was funky old raggedy old Eric Benet with the sexual.
Why you gotta be raggedy old?
Because that was the reason why he supposedly couldn't make it work with Halle Berry.
No, that was Halle Berry's reasoning. You never heard Eric Benet say nothing. That was her reason that he didn't make it.
Her reason?
Yeah, he didn't say that. He didn't say I had a sexual addiction.
Well,
listen, women from the wrongly named Defender of the Earth, women, you can't be out there doing what you're doing for the money and then claim moral high ground when things don't go your way.
Yes, they can.
No, you can't. No,
yes, they can, because at any time they say no means no.
Well, you out there doing what you're doing for the change. Then just go and do what you're doing. He's giving to you what you want. He's getting, and you getting what you want. But yet, when things don't go your way, then you want to claim that you were mistreated or abused.
I would venture to say, Cuz, that in this particular instance with Mr. Watson, several of these women After further review, it was determined that, oh, well, she's done this before, possibly. So we don't have any grounds to stand on. Let's move on to the next one. And then finally, it was like, you know what? Of the 31, we still don't have enough to convict, or in our opinion. And like Tara said, the measure of proof is a lot smaller in civil court, but even with a settlement in civil court does not prove guilt either.
Right.
It just says that, okay, they may have enough circumstantial evidence that could not work in my favor, so I'll settle. So it can go both ways.
I'll say this. I think this case is deeper than that, because the timing of this, all of this coming out, is not lost on me. The man said, I don't want to be in Houston no more. An hour and a half after he said it, oh my God, he's been raping women like gangbusters. I'm just saying, you know, we live in a world that's evil, bro, and folk do stuff. And when they butthurt about you don't love me no more.
I don't know what that is.
Butthurt.
Y'all never heard that? White? That's
Never heard that.
That's from the Wahite's. I stole that from the Wahite's.
You need to give it back.
You should
No,
lube
your
them up.
butt hurt, your panties in a bunch.
You should
No,
lube them up.
no,
You should
no.
lube them up and their butt wouldn't hurt.
That's if your butt hurt, it's more than some panties.
Okay. When you have been, your heart is broken because nobody want to be with you no more.
Okay,
And that's Houston. I'm talking about the Texans.
I'll take it.
And all of a sudden now he's abusive. Now he's a this, and that. And that's where I always thought I always thought that was a part of this that was never talked about. The timing of it.
To Tara's point, no does mean no, but you can't be in the sex industry talking about no. This man paying you, and we know for a fact that that massage industry is a quasi. Come on now, yeah, we know.
Exactly, Tara. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Same
gonna say,
thing. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm say, I think that this is my thoughts. I really do think that they have this type of system. They allow these guys to get these massages with these happy endings. He got 30 massages. 30 happy endings.
I don't know if it's all 30.
I'm just saying. This is my thought process. He got 30 massages, 30 happy endings, and then they said, you know, if you don't stay here in Houston, we're gonna get all 30 of these women that you willingly. They gave you massages and got the happy endings. We want them to sign that you took it from them instead of willingly. And that's the leverage. And that's how you can switch it on and switch it off. You can say, wait a minute, what? You ain't gonna stay? We're gonna get all of them to go against you in court. You want to stay? Okay, all of it's gonna disappear.
Well, it didn't work because he's about to meet with teams starting today. Several teams, many teams are saying
You're gonna get
free.
You're gonna get paid.
And gonna get a nice check. So all his way worked out for him in the end. But
his time away last year, was that self-imposed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They wanted him to play. He didn't want to play. And so they agreed, okay, if you don't want to play, then we ain't gonna force you. So
how strange, ironic that you randomly select 30 different massage therapists and expect special favors from all 30 of them. Was he using a service? You know, and I don't say that jokingly. I was like, here's a number to call. It just seems you just randomly 30 and all 30, and we're using that number not knowing if it's exactly 22, 20, whatever the number is. And you proposition these women just.
I've been saying from the beginning of this that a cover-up of this magnitude or a situation of this magnitude, kind of going to your point and back to Cuz's point, can't be done in a vacuum. It's not one man with. Because see this. Let me tell you something. For this to go down the way that it was, this is easy. This is pull your phone records. Did he call all these women? Okay, he called them all, and then X, Y, and Z goes down. But the truth of the matter is, he didn't call all these women. Something else is going on. There's probably a group of people that are involved in this that helped him organize all of this massages or whatever you want to call these special massages. And now that's probably why the court is like, we ain't going to go further with this.
Because it's probably at look, just think back to the young lady about the video we had. I think it's like, in other words, the teams, all the NF teams have a particular massage company.
Well, now I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say they all out here with.
That's why didn't nobody come speak up for them, because they all like, we all get massage therapists to be going the whole 9 yards.
But peep this. I guarantee the Houston Texans have about 50 physical therapists, massage therapists on payroll already.
On staff, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to leave the facility to get a massage.
No, I believe they come there.
No, you're not listening to what we're saying. They have true masseuse and physical therapists on staff, not the kind you talking about, Mama. No, put your glass down. You don't know.
Those ain't the ones that give the special massages.
That's our point. That's the point we're making.
They got the regular ones and they got the special ones.
Mama Noise, you're not listening. That's what we're saying. They're not going to hire the specialist. They're going to hire above board masseuse. So if he just wanted a massage, that's it. He would have just used those that the team already pays for. But he wanted something extra. And extra is out there, available to you if you want.
Well, he wanted the extra ones like Robert Kraft.
Oh, now you're just throwing everybody under the bus. You know, ain't nobody ever going to do a crime with you. They're going to call you. They're not going to be like, hey, Mama Noise.
I'm on criminal activity, no way.
Well, I ain't going to do no.
All I'm saying is Robert Kraft was trying to get him some special massages. He went all the way to the happy place. But then all of a sudden that stuff disappeared up in smoke.
Well, money make it disappear.
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. Stefan, you said, well, I'm still not understanding how I'm willingly raping you. If I don't hold you down and take it, how am I raping you? I don't know if I want to get into that.
Oh man.
That's too much, Stefan. That's too much.
Stefan, if she says no, and you don't stop, you're raping her.
Right. I don't have to hold you down to rape you.
Yeah.
She could fear physical violence. She could fear the loss of her job.
Right.
She could fear a number of repercussions. And she unwillingly has sex with you because of that fear.
Or she could be right in the machine, or she could have liked it or liked you at first. Y'all got into it, and she said no. I mean, no is no. Ain't no. Listen, ain't no middle ground to no.
Right. Or she could feel that you didn't tip her enough.
Yeah. Or you suck. Like going back to the Naomi Osaka, she right in the middle, like you suck. Stop this.
Right.
I don't want to do it no more. Then you have to stop.
Oh, you didn't suck right.
That could be it.
See, why didn't he get in trouble?
Because he's on topic.
What?
Welcome back, Cuz NOIZ. Welcome back.
You was drifting off. I had to pull you back, boo.
Sorrow, we don't have discussions like that until Jesus' return.
I know, Tar. It is crazy that we're still in 2022 having to explain
rape.
Yeah,
because I was raped when I was younger. I was raped.
You mentioned that. You did mention.
Yes, you mentioned that.
Hold me down, and she didn't hold me down either.
Yeah, you mentioned that you.
Yes, you mentioned that as well.
She took it.
No, right? No usually does not mean get off me. If she says no, stop. You got to stop. And listen, any men out there with your sons, don't be telling your child, your son, when she says no, it might mean she just needs to be coerced a little more. The moment you hear that no, get your ass up, put your pants on, go home.
I mean, listen.
Because and the other side of that is the other truth that's difficult to talk about, but it's the truth. Rape can feel good.
What the?
Oh, yeah.
What's happening right now?
No.
Let me out the car, though.
No. You didn't understand what I said. You didn't listen.
Yeah, clean it up for Facebook because they'll flag us.
Yeah, got my child shouting from the other room.
The act of sex can feel good even though it's wrong. That goes for all of it. Molestation, all of it. In fact, that's a part of the guilt that goes with it. Now, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not talking about she
I see what you're
wanted it. I'm telling you, physically, it can feel good even though I don't want it. I've told you to stop. I've told you don't do this.
Oh, now here come the inbox messages. Did Jay just say that rape is beautiful?
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Didn't say that.
Oh,
That's not what he said.
She'll need to bring that up on Thursday when the mental health doctor is here.
Things can feel good to you physically, but destroy you mentally because you did not want it.
Right.
That's a fact. But you adios
mios.
What are you doing?
See,
I didn't clean anything up. I told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, your mind could be saying no, but your body's saying yes. Hello,
is the person thinks you're saying yes?
Huh?
Does the person think your body's saying yeah?
Okay, so now I understand what Stephon is trying to say. He's saying if I'm not forcing you and we're doing it, and then I finish, and then you feel a type of way after I finish, is that still considered rape? Well, that's the gray area, isn't it? That's the gray area, because that's what some men are saying. At no point during this performance of mine was there ever any indication that she didn't enjoy it or that she didn't want it. And maybe she didn't say the word no. So if you get up afterwards and say, I shouldn't have done it, this was wrong, you raped me, well, that's
a different story.
Right, that's a different story. Story. This is a difficult conversation, and it has been forever.
No, regret and rape are two different things.
Yeah.
You can't regret something afterwards because it didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to go. Or now all of a sudden you in hindsight it wasn't what you wanted. No, hindsight is not rape. It has to be stated up front. It has to be stated up front.
Well,
that you don't want this.
Well,
because if I get up in there and I only tickle you, and now all of a sudden you upset about that because you was tickled.
That sounds like R. Kelly song.
I don't know why look on the face.
I'm struggling with hindsight is not.
No.
You saying
waking up the next day and saying that you regret what you did last night? That's not rape. I shouldn't have slept with her because now that I'm not drunk and now I see her.
But I want to go back to something you said earlier that I agree with. You said if a person feels like you have a power over them, like their job is threatened or their livelihood is threatened or something like that, and they consent unwillingly, is that rape?
Has to be stated up front. Now that could be taken advantage.
What do you want? What are they stating?
That could be taken advantage of your position. Yes,
that's what I'm saying. If they say up front, I'm doing this because I don't want to lose my job, but I really don't want to do it.
but they don't call that rape. They call that what? That's
they say it's sexual harassment, but the reality is how's it? I mean, I don't know. That's a tricky one, man.
No has to be stated up front. Resistance has to be up front in order for it to be rape. You can't sit back and regret it the next day and say, you raped me yesterday. What? And you never said anything? No. See, that's how things get twisted.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Boy, this is a tough one.
It is.
This is a tough one, man.
Because you're saying up front, like, I can't pick you up to go to the, you came to pick me up to go to the movies, and then as soon as I get out of the car, just want you to know it means no. What? Just want you to know up front.
No, that's not what he's saying.
Mama knows. What are you saying? Say it again. I'm slow. Say it again.
I'm saying if you come pick somebody up for a date, and then they get ready to get out the car, I just want you to know, no means no. No,
Did anything take place on the date?
I'm just saying, if I go ahead and just say no means no up front, that's the kind of upfront you're talking about.
So just to cover all your bases.
That's right. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. Before you think you're going to grab my backside, grab a titty or whatever, I just want you to know, no means no.
You have to. Legally and morally, I believe, you have to let a person know that what they're doing to you is unwanted.
Okay, can I say something? I said a year ago on this here show, get you, like my pastor said, get you one of them contracts. Get you a love contract. Have them sign it. Or get you some video cameras in your room and say, this will be filmed for your protection and mine. Y'all said, nah, that's too far. Well, damn it, if it ain't but two people in this room and it's your word against mine, there has to be a tiebreaker somewhere.
And I still disagree with that.
Well, you can disagree all you want, but what I'm saying is,
that's the same thing as upfront.
I'm saying no. Forget the upfront. Damn all that.
No, if you're upfront, you sign the document. They're all the same.
But here's what I'm saying. I'm saying in 2022, because of what Tara said, we still defining what sexual assault and rape are in 2022. Men are still unprotected in the fact that a person could change their mind in the midst of or after. Then I think that you have to put measures in place to protect each other. It ain't just my protection, it's yours as well. Because this consent is now on camera. This consent is now on paper. So yeah, you change your mind because I may have been trash, but I have on paper where you signed the contract saying, I give you full permission to wax that ass. I have it right here on paper. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you can go to casual sex in 2022 and not protect yourself.
That's just the byproduct, the ramifications of. Ain't nobody doing all that shiggity you talk about.
Well, that's why niggas out here getting Deshaun Watson.
When the spirit moves me, I move. Shit.
The spirit.
Tara is correct. Ain't no doubt about that. Sexual misconduct, sexual assault, absolutely, because you have authority over the person.
But you know what? In the medical field, you like, how do you know it's misconduct? Because as women, everything, people had to put their hand in us and everything to get fully examined. Soon as you old enough, first thing they say is, well, put your feet in these stirrups, and you got to trust some gynecologist to come in there and snap the rubber gloves and do whatever. You don't know if you being ramrodded in the vagina or the rectum or what. And you just like, okay, I guess this is the procedure.
He said she had a booty call contract. Oh my goodness. I think in 2022 you got to go the extra mile. It's too much happening, man. And now, and let me say this. At no point are we saying that we condone, that we are giving cover to anyone who is out here raping. That is not what we're saying at all. So let's be very clear about that. But what we are saying is that there is a unfortunate gray area and a window where the lines between consent and denial can be very blurry if people are not clear. And I don't know, man. I just feel like if you're gonna be out here casually raw dogging it, you might need to go on and get you some measures, put some measures in place to protect yourself, because otherwise you're in trouble. You are putting yourself in tremendous danger.
Maybe we just need to stop casually raw dogging.
Well, that's the other part.
That as well, but
that is the other part.
We're trying to protect ourselves from immoral behavior. Nah.
And therein lies the real problem, Jay. We're trying to justify ways to continue to do wild shit.
Wild shit we're doing, right.
That's exactly right. So, I don't know. This is woof.
Then, to answer Tara's question back just a little bit back, you know what? That's the reason why that lawsuit was up to almost $100 million out to was it University of Southern California? The women had the lawsuit up to almost $100 million because
not Memphis, Michigan.
Michigan. Okay, I thought for sure
on campus that was molesting the girls.
It was up to $100 million practically. I think it was 80 to $100 million.
Michigan.
Okay.
And more specifically, Michigan. I thought it was Michigan State. More specifically, it was Michigan State.
I don't think it was Michigan
University of Michigan.
University of Michigan.
Okay, I thought it was Michigan State. Okay.
I'm saying, in order for all these women to have had this type of thing happening, some of it is because you just don't know that what you're doing, what's being done to you is inappropriate. I didn't know that there were two types of speculums. I didn't know that there's one for virgins and one's for women that are active. I didn't know that. And so if the doctor's in there doing the most, you like, well, I trust him because he's the doctor or she's the doctor.
But I think that cover up was different because, and again, a cover up like that can't be done in a vacuum. Surely out of all those girls that he violated, there were girls that said, hey, this dude did something to me that I can't explain, but I don't feel comfortable with what he did to me.
Right.
And there were people that said, hey, I understand what you're saying, but let's move, maybe you don't understand his exam process. They explained it away. And so that's the reason why he was able to get away with it for so long.
Right.
So that's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, it was coaches and administrators. Right. It was a lot of people tied to that.
Didn't do anything about it, right?
Yeah.
What you supposed to do? What you supposed to do if you reported it to everybody else and ain't nobody doing nothing?
Well, listen, 99.9, and I'm just throwing out that large percentage. 99.9% of doctors and nurses in the medical field, once you've seen one dick, you've seen them all. Once you've seen one vagina.
I guess your fresh perspective is over with. Go ahead.
No, he's come. He
done got his legs under him now.
He's got to get.
You should have seen one. You've seen it all. And most don't give a darn about your genitalia. They're there to perform a procedure. And you and your genitalia doesn't matter. The procedure is what they want to protect you and take care of you. So I understand what you're saying, Mama Noiz, that the procedures women have to go through are somewhat invasive. They enter and you don't know what their intent is. You don't know if they're doing it right. To get the sample or whatever they got to get, or if they're doing it for their pleasure. You don't know what's going on. I agree with that. But really, that's hard to.
Well, one of the reasons that the problem was able to continue is because they have the law in place that says that the parents have to leave the room. Now, I don't necessarily want to be in there to see my own children's stuff, but you best believe if I have the slightest inkling that there's a problem, it's going down basement up in the doctor's office.
No, at a certain age, you have to be in until they're they're of age.
I know, but you know, after that, it's like I can't protect them because they tell me I got to get out the room.
Right.
Well, what if your daughter said, "I want you to stay"? Can you stay?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never had that.
I'm gonna need her to give me permission.
Like
I'll stand up there by her head, but what you're not gonna do.
There are women. I mean, at Planned Parenthood, there was if I recall, as young as like 14 or 15 years old, they would say, if you don't want your parents in the room, they have to leave because it's the law. That child deserves privacy according to the HIPAA law. And I'm going, no, I want my mama to stay in here.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We need her to leave because then we can have conversation that you probably wouldn't have if she was in the room.
I wonder if that law will get addressed in lieu of all that has happened these past 10 years societally with young girls and the Michigan case and stuff like that. I wonder if that law
and the Simone Biles and all those girls.
That's the same girls, Mama knows.
Oh, she went to Michigan?
No, but it's the same doctor.
Oh, he done been all around the country?
He was on staff at the University of Michigan, and he was also the Olympic doctor there in Colorado Springs, Colorado. So he did both. So he had access to both sets of girls.
I wish somebody gave permission to kick his ass.
Well, believe me, that's happening now while he's in prison.
Well, I hope so.
They definitely fingering him.
Okay, I don't need to know that.
Him and
nope.
What's my man that just went to jail, Juicy Smouye? They said I heard about that this weekend. He's in the psych ward. He's already in the psych ward. He's been there out and
I thought he said when he went in, he ain't crazy.
You think they tried to
suicidal? He didn't say he wasn't crazy. He said he's suicidal. He's not suicidal.
You think they're fingering Jesse? Or the stuff we talk about.
He ain't been out in Gin Pop yet, so not yet.
Okay.
But he's not going to.
I don't think he will be either because he's a celebrity. They're going to keep him in. Was it Michigan State, Kevin?
They in the chat saying it was Michigan State.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Michigan State.
Okay.
The Spartans tearing up.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was Michigan State, but y'all kept saying it was Michigan. I'm like, okay, maybe.
Well, it was one of them. It was one of them schools there. They ain't but 2 miles apart. Shit.
The Illini, Illinois.
Yeah, they're a little bit further than that, but anyway, they're right there together.
Okay. No, I don't know. They, for the first time in the history of this whole situation with Juicy, his sister just gonna put on her Instagram page #free Juicy or whatever, but she ain't commenting on the foolishness.
Justice for Juicy. I'm sorry.
I can't get Dave Chappelle out of my ear when he said justice for Juicy and all that.
I love my pastor so much. He's so real. Justice for Juicy. All right. I want to give a shout out. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Already?
Yeah, man. I know it's early, but this is one of them breaking stories. Shout out to ESPN.
Oh.
Who gave Fox the full-on middle finger.
What?
And y'all just think y'all just gonna keep beating us in these ratings, these football ratings, and taking all the best games so we don't have these sucky games on Monday night? We'll show you. And then they just poached Troy Aikman, and now, wait for it, cuz, Joe Buck. Joe Buck is signing a $5 million or 5-year, $75 million contract to come to ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, your new Monday Night Football program will feature Joe Buck. I'm sure they haven't announced it yet, but I'm sure this is where they're going. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. That is gangster. Because in that one moment, you weaken your opponent and strengthen yourself all in one fell swoop. That's pretty gangster.
Wow.
So shout out to Joe Buck for giving Fox 2 middle fingers.
Mm-hmm. Troy Aikman, huh?
I like Joe Buck and Troy.
They got rid of the Romo?
No, Romo's on CBS.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on another station.
Okay.
I have an update on the Brittany Griner thing.
Oh, there's been an update.
Well, kind of. There's an update. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee
Out of Texas,
demanding Russia release Brittany Griner, but the problem is they don't know where she is.
Do Sheila got some pool?
I don't know.
She just want to make note that she said something.
Yeah. Cuz you were away when we talked about the Brittany Griner thing. What are your thoughts on her being captured? I guess not captured, but arrested. I love Peyton and Eli too, Stefan. I'm not gonna watch Joe or Troy. Don't matter to me. But what are your thoughts on her being arrested and kept because she had the weed? And
I thought it was some other kind of drug. It wasn't weed.
Well, it was hashish.
Hashish, okay.
It was
Which is AKA weed.
Weed, yeah.
This is weed. I understand.
You know. So, what are your thoughts? And couple that with the fact that she's LGBTQ, and they don't play that over in Russia. So they they're doubling down.
All the positive stuff you guys talked about while I was gone, and you're gonna ask me about some bullshit about Brittany.
We talked about this too while you were gone, in case you missed it Monday.
I don't care nothing about.
You don't want to see Brittany come home?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
That's somebody's loved one.
It is.
So I didn't see that.
She's a married woman.
It's just something that I'm not. It's just something that I'm not following as closely as I do other things. I understand she's been arrested since February?
Maybe longer. I don't know. It's been a while. She's been over for a minute.
Yeah, she's been in there for a while, and it looked like she might be there for a while.
It feels like she's going to be there for a minute,
considering what's going on.
I think the part out of all of it that has me concerned about the situation is only that I found out, and I guess, this is my ignorance and not knowing that a lot of women, WNBA players go overseas to play because they make nowhere near the money that their male counterparts.
Oh, yeah. No. They make way more overseas than they do here. In fact, I think she was making $1.5 million over there in Russia.
And over here, pennies on the dollar.
She's paying
in comparison to the sponsorship of their male counterparts. I mean, it's really bad. It's really bad. And I'm just, saying, because when I think about the time we were on the show and we found out that the women that were at college basketball had this tired makeshift weight room until somebody put a camera on it and uploaded it online and saw that their facility that was makeshift and was trash in comparison to the state-of-the-art facility for the men. Then all of a sudden, resources came from everywhere to go ahead and give them a state-of-the-art facility too. It's like, so what you got?
Can I ask you a question?
To say somebody got roaches, you got to put a camera out there and say, look, they got roaches.
Can I ask you a question?
Take the word for it.
Can I ask you a question real quick? Why did you go into that slave voice when you just did that real quick? Like, that was weird. Like, well, we got to do the facility. We
got to do something about it.
Why are you going to slave voice though? Like,
because that's what had to happen. Somebody had to put them on blast, and all of a sudden, it's like a cuz said, "Oh, they slip was showing."
Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, if you chose it, why as a gay woman would you go knowing they don't allow it? Money's not worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess she keeps it to herself. She don't share it with nobody like when she's in Russia. So I don't think they can. Well, I don't know. I guess you can do whatever you want in another country, but I don't think they go up and ask you. I don't know how they even found out. That's a good question. Kev. I don't know how they even found out.
You can look at her and tell.
Well, now,
How the hell they found out? Look at her.
Hey, look at her or not. They the one that they gave her the job offer. You offered her a job. She came over there and fulfilled it. And you said, hey, man, you trying to leave the country in the middle of the war? Let me check your bags.
Well, now the hashish part, that was just dumb. That was dumb on her part. You know, she should know better than that. I'm sure she know the rules of that. But yeah, I know white noise. I
said something wrong?
Well, I mean, you just being cuz at this point.
I mean, she's a beautiful girl too. She's a beautiful girl. I think she's cool.
I don't know why she didn't just leave the ish.
That's right, white noise. You can't tell that you white just looking at you.
That hashish wasn't that important. She should have left it in the trash and went on up in the airport.
I'll call that out. Okay. I don't know. I hate the situation for her. It don't look like it's gonna get any better. I feel like she's gonna be there for quite some time. I know that our local or our Congress representative, who is it? One of the representatives that said
the one you just said, Sheila.
No, it wasn't just Sheila. It was somebody else that's fighting for her, like really, really fighting for her. And I think he's got a measure of some pull. And now she's caught in the political part of it. You're right,
it don't
Al.
matter. Exactly. It don't matter if you fight or not for. We're at war right now with them. We're just not directly involved, but yeah.
So now it's gonna be, which one are they gonna try to rescue first? The Marine that's over in the jail that's got tuberculosis, that's over there struggling, and his parents done flagged down Joe Biden last time he came to Texas last week, talking about, can you get my son or Brittany Griner?
So I gotta shift the conversation real quick because this just is breaking news. Taraji P. Henson just spoke out on Juicy Smouye on Instagram saying free Juicy. And she said, I'm going to read it as it is written. Okay. I am not here to debate you on his innocence because we can agree that the punishment does not fit the crime. Emmett Till was brutally beat and ultimately murdered because of a lie, and none of the people involved with his demise spent one day in jail, even after Carolyn Bryant admitted that her claims were false. No one was hurt or killed during Juicy's ordeal. He has already lost everything in capital words. To me, as an artist, not able to create that in itself is punishment enough. He can't get a job. No one in Hollywood will hire him. And again, as an artist who loves to create, that is prison. My prayer is that he is freed and put on house arrest and probation, because in this case, that would seem fair. Please, #free Juicy.
I cannot believe that she tried to make the comparison of Emmett Till. Is she starting to believe her own cookie?
She's not saying it's like Emmett Till per se.
Then don't be using Emmett Till in the conversation.
She's saying
there's somebody else that lied that you can use as an example instead of a man who's beat beyond recognition, thrown in the Chattahoochee River with a big old fan, and his mama had an open casket.
Did you say Chattahoochee?
Ain't that the name of it?
No, but I like that name though, Chattahoochee.
What is it? What's the name of the river?
It's Chattahoochee.
Well,
but I like coochie better than I do hoochie. So
the point is, that's a whole nother bag of beans. I can't believe you even try to put that in the same equation.
But that's not what she's saying. Al said that's not what she's saying. And I think that's not what she's saying either. She's not comparing it per se. She's saying that as bad as that was, nobody got arrested and had to do any time. So why are we jamming Juicy up on a situation where nobody even got hurt at all? That's what he's saying.
She's not putting it on the same playing field.
She's not putting it on the same. Yeah,
that was trash. Find another illustration.
I agree.
I'm sure she's highly intelligent to come up with something else other than Emmett Till. Good Lord.
I'll admit the illustration or the comparison probably wasn't the best. Like they're probably, but she couldn't think of nobody else.
Then be quiet till you can figure out somebody good to give an illustration.
Okay.
That's horrible.
It wasn't the best.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, and all those people that was running around the city of Chicago going, oh, they got MAGA people running around, throwing ropes around necks and all these police you got running around shaking trees and stuff, trying to find out who this guy is. Is some put a mark on their
right. She's comparing systematic inequalities with hyperbole. Her hyperbole was way too much, though. I agree. It didn't work. It doesn't work in a bubble. So she kind of dropped it down.
Actually, it does work. It's just the use of the name that offends people, so they don't quite get past that point. But what she was saying was correct. As tragic as that event was, nobody suffered from the lies that was told then. And on a much lesser level, juice to juice, the sweetness.
But it's not. But I don't think. But I don't think his sentencing was racial. Because if that's,
but that's on a much lesser level.
By invoking Emmett Till, there's an underlying element of it was racial.
No, she was saying the lies that were told.
No, but immediately by invoking Emmett Till, it's a racial tone to it. There's no way around that because of the name that you used. So
right, you can take it
right. So I understand what Mama Noise is saying, and I know what she intended to do. That probably wasn't the right person for that example. That just wasn't the right person for that example.
I mean, come on.
But I do believe it is as offensive as Mama Noise is saying it is, though.
What do you mean?
You just misunderstand what she was saying. She wasn't saying what Mama Noise is saying. She just shouldn't have used the name. But that's not as, offensive as trying to compare.
Now, Lewis is saying, Cuz Lewis is saying, it should have never been the case at all.
Come on. It absolutely should have been a case. I believe that, listen, we already trying to get the laws that actually matter to be put on the books. And then you got this clown going around shaking the trees talking about, he done went to Walmart and got a rope and put it around his neck talking about, they tried to lynch me. We still ain't got lynching on the books. Anti-lynching on the books. He going around putting ain't we still trying to get it on the book?
Remind me timeline-wise, guys. Did Juicy happen in the same year as George Floyd? It happened in the same year, right? But it happened the year before.
I don't know.
Maybe it was the year before. Noisemakers helping with that one because I don't remember when it initially happened. It may have happened in the year before. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one because cousin Lewis Martin. I do think they should have brought him to charge because of man, we're in a situation now where we're fighting racism on every hand, and it's just hard getting real criminal cases to the listen. Breonna Taylor's case never made it to court. That was an honest, real situation, and it never made it to court. So when you have stuff like Juicy Smouye doing what he's doing, you go, bro, you making it harder. You're making it harder. I understand. I understand you. It's not the rules of the game. I get it. But I don't have a problem with it. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have a problem with it. I hate because there was no double jeopardy involved. There's no double jeopardy involved. So it's just they thought about it and they was like, you know what? Nah, bruh, we gotta bring you to court. So I don't know. I
mean, look at the Ahmaud Arbery case. Look how much they had to go through to get it to be a hate crime that had taken place. And you want to go up and pretend to be a hate crime? You want to say, you know what? I'll tell you what would be really hot. If I go ahead and let me just charge up the MAGA people, charge up black people with lynching, tell them they do some bleach on me, get my friends to do some acting, and do all of that so somebody could look at you? So you could get somebody would think of you for a next movie, a next play, something for your fame?
Mama knows. People lie all the time for attention.
That's
but
true.
You act like what he did was just so appalling. I kind of agree with Mr. Lewis, Mr. Martin that hey, prosecution discretion should it have been a case. They decide all the time about that type of stuff. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think what he did was dumb. But that's really where I stand with it. I don't know if it was worth prosecuting. Look at how much time he got. What, 4 months? Is he going to serve the whole 4 months?
Well, 6. He got 6, basically.
No, 150 days.
Is that 4?
That 4 is 120.
So 5.
5, okay.
Right under 5.
Okay.
Like.
So I don't.
But he got 30. But he got 30 months probation.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I don't know. If it was worth it, I don't know the answer to that question.
I don't either. But see, I don't see this as a hate crime. I see this as just a stupid ass fool who got caught.
Right.
That's all I see it as. I don't see it related to black people in any way, form, or fashion. With you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm struggling with the dynamics of what this is. Like, it's hard for me to call this racial when it didn't even have to be. Like, he brought this on himself. I'd be saying the same thing if it was a Wahite. Like, you're stupid, bro. What are you doing? So I don't know. That's a tough one. What else is going on?
I understand your feelings, though, Mama Noise.
I do. I really do. I really do understand.
I just feel like we haven't even got lynching on the list. We trying to get it on the books. We trying to be a whole citizen on the books. And you out here acting an ass. You got them people thinking that we ain't civilized.
Oh, damn.
We gonna be in the middle of going to get some Subway. That we gonna be out. Oh, here's some people, not just people, but MAGA hat people.
Wow. Mama Noise, let me see if I can brighten your day.
Mama Noise. Oh.
Now, go ahead, cuz. What are you gonna say?
Now, Mama Noise, now you done offended me.
Why you offend? Well, how did she offend you, bro?
Because if you think that this one case is what makes us look uncivilized, God diggity damn.
It's one of many. Can we just agree that this is one of many that come off on our favor?
I'm just saying there are people that have real hate crime issues that need to really be processed, and this is the one that ends up being a sideshow.
We also have real rape cases that need to be processed, and we got a bunch of people out here lying about that too.
That's very true.
That's true too. All of it is, but I'm just, come on, sir. Ain't you got nothing else to do?
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all have to give me a second. Kendrick and Charlie are texting me, and we're working out. Is Believing the ACC going to be Thursday morning or Thursday night?
What?
And my championship shirt is on the way.
Okay, well let me just move on then while you trying to get your
So
anyone that didn't know,
I have a championship shirt coming.
Yeah, okay. You married too, so that could be two people's shirts. But anyway, let me just move on. I digress. This weekend, Patrick Mahomes married that girl. I mean, his wife.
Oh Lord, Patrick, man, you had a chance to get out. And
I was thinking the same thing. I'm saying, this girl.
I used to love that girl.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong?
You like Patrick still got time to, get his things in order. And
well, he's stuck now. He's stuck.
If she,
he's stuck.
He probably was like, I'll marry you, but I'm gonna get you to sign a prenup.
Tara, don't speak that over his marriage now. Come on, don't do that.
Oh no, he got a prenup.
Oh, please believe.
That might be why he's so happy. He's like, if this don't work, I'm still straight.
Once the Lord has brought it together, let no man put asunder.
I'm telling you, because to me,
y'all stop worrying about Patrick. He got that prenup.
The way she's been acting before she became Mrs. Mahomes.
I'm not going to speak negative. I hope
I certainly hope
they stay married for 30, 40, 50 years.
I hope she gets better. Learns that she got to, as a wife, you get your life together.
She'll grow up.
As long as she keep them good, strong jaw muscles, she'll be all right.
What the hell?
I don't know how to respond to that, so I'm just going.
Patrick Mahomes' wife now, she's his wife.
Why are you so fascinated with this story?
She needs to be a part of the Sunbeams.
Nope. Let's move on. You know what? I'm not going to take this Patrick Mahomes.
I'm happy for the man. If the man has found love, if she's found love, what we think about him does not matter.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do?
That's what matters. We're sitting back here making these jokes, talking about that couple. God bless them. I hope it is what they want.
Should we be concerned about the spike in China?
Of COVID cases?
COVID case, 9 million people amid spike in China COVID cases. We should be fine. We're
fine. Let's keep going. Let's open back.
Yeah, we're fine. We're almost at the home stretch.
Well, have we decided we're not letting people keep coming in and out the country?
I don't know, Mama. No, I just know we need to open back up completely. I'm ready now. I'm ready.
I know. I seen it at the grocery store. It used to have a sign that says we strongly suggest. Now it's gone.
Well, I think we're in the home.
Open up. It's time to open up. I can't even go to a good strip club no more. Come on, it's time to open up.
The strip club has been open.
What does a good strip club look like? Like, what is is it the wings? Is it the wings like?
I just felt like saying it. I don't know.
I was just curious because you said I can't go to a good strip club. I was like, what exactly does that look like?
You can't be up in there touching on the women now. I mean, we can't touch them anyway, right?
I have not spent enough time to be an expert, so I don't know. I've only been to 2, and both times I didn't really participate. So it was.
That's what they all say.
No, I'm serious. I didn't participate.
You was in their ministry.
I did minister. How did you know that? That's amazing.
Because you told us before.
That's how that story. Oh, okay.
Yes, you did.
See, they still going strong in Dallas. You need to go listen, because the problem is not them, it's you. You have not gone to support your local stripper, and they feeling a way about you right now.
Listen, strippers have been deemed essential workers.
Weren't they always?
This whole pandemic, they have not been able to work.
Really?
Look, when the one dude got in trouble trying to get out and get some lemon pepper wings in the bubble.
I think the strip clubs in New York were closed. I think them.
They were closed. They were closed.
I think them strippers got PPP money. Their business went down.
Well, in Atlanta, the door's been open. I don't know if Atlanta ever closed the entire pandemic. Every time we thought they was closed, somebody be like, no, things is normal in Atlanta. It's like, y'all never closed down? Y'all didn't shut down for... Nope.
Tara, they are trying to close the clubs early here in Dallas. In fact, I think they're doing it. I think it's done. From my understanding, I might be wrong, but I think City Council's already approved it to close them early.
I need to see that.
I always heard as a kid, nothing happens good in the streets past a certain hour.
That's what my mama said.
Her mama said.
What my mama said.
So
ain't nothing open but legs is what she said. She said ain't nothing open but legs after midnight.
That's what I heard.
And just real quick, I just confirmed that Believe in the ACC will be back at its regularly scheduled time this week, and then next week we'll have a later start time, but still in the morning. So I'm working it all out. All right. What else we got going on? Lonnie Love from The Real. She said, "I'll stop talking about our show getting canceled. We ain't got a notice yet that our show is being canceled. I mean, there are some rumors, but there's nothing confirmed, and we don't want to be freaking out the peoples and people not coming to work or they put in their resumes too early. So nothing is confirmed yet. So stop talking about it."
Then how did the people find out about it?
Huh? What?
People stop talking about it. People are talking about it because they heard it from somewhere.
Well, I mean, yeah, but just because you hear something, mama, don't mean you got to talk about it.
Then tell them they lying.
I can't tell them they lying. She didn't say they was lying. She just said it's not been confirmed yet.
Right.
And see, Stephon, you part of the problem. You asking what is The Real? It's a talk show of women's that have been on for 8 seasons, and they talk about stuff. Now, I don't watch it. Hey, I don't watch it, but some people do watch it.
I'm glad you cleaned that up, Tara, because my mind sure was thinking about the fact that you out there dancing on the pole.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Dancing on the pole? What has just happened here?
It's
never
something.
said she was dancing on the pole. That's not what she said. That is not what she said. You're not dancing on the pole, right?
Now you want to try?
No, I'm just saying I don't see it on the weekends. I see it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tara. She cleaned it up. She ain't dancing on no poles.
Who's on The Real? Who's on The Real?
Israel's wife, Adrian Houghton.
The Asian girl.
Yeah. No, she's not Asian. Yeah, there's an Asian girl, Jenny Ma, who's married to young.
That's it.
And then Lonnie Love, who's dating the white millionaire.
Okay, yeah.
And Garcelle Bouveau, who I think is dating nobody right now.
She's a
why
pretty
we talking about what they're dating? I don't know why that came. I don't know why I equated all of those women to who they were married or dating. That's rude.
She's a pretty black woman though. The last one you named?
Garcelle Bouveau.
I like her.
Yeah, I guess you do, because her last time on Power, she had her legs up in the air.
I never
watched what?
Her.
Hold on. Wait. What?
I never seen her legs up in the air.
Ghost was ghosting it.
You're not missing anything, Stephon.
In Power.
The Real, Stephon, is a competitor of The View. It's a daily talk show.
And the talk. They've all won Emmys.
Lloyd.
What?
They are trying to come for me in the chat. What episode was it that Garcelle Bouvier, or whatever her last name is, had her legs up and it was Ghost that was ghosting it?
It was episode 4. I'm sorry, it was season 4, episode 7. And gentlemen, you're welcome.
No, I'm not giving you the videos. You just gotta look it up yourself.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Well, if I know you, you'll be trying to pull up the link while we're on the show. You said, what was that, brother? What did you say, that brother?
Ron said he'll be right back. He's gonna break away from the show.
Yeah, I know he going.
It's about the 39th, 49th minute.
Wow.
I'm trying to cut the field so he ain't got to be searching for it.
See,
well, I hope that show is not canceled. That's one of the blacker shows we have.
The Real,
more minority-driven type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chemistry ain't working like it used to, and they just like.
Look at Dion in the chat. I replayed that scene about 5 times.
It's good to see.
Well, I need to look it up then. You know, since she was talking like that, I need to look it up.
I'm just saying, I've never seen her in anything like that before. I'm just saying.
Al said Power to him is like The Real. He ain't never seen it. He didn't even know it existed.
Well, and there you have it.
I never watched Power.
A lot of people don't want to see Power because it's all about the drug game, and they don't want to see all that.
Okay.
It's the black version of The View. That is correct.
It does seem like it, yes.
Yeah, it's all based on The View. I mean, The Talk, The View, that's all the same show.
Right.
But
The Real is a younger, more hip.
Yeah.
View.
Listen, it lasted 8 seasons, so they got nothing to complain about. They've been around for a minute.
I don't know. Not everybody can be The View in the last 40 years.
Right. What's the Chew? That's not the same. That's a cooking show, right?
That's the one with that black lady with them glasses on that look like she's a twin to Tracy Ross.
She do look like Tracy Ellis Ross twin.
She look like an older Tracy Ross.
Maybe she's the love child.
She's way skinnier than Tracy.
She is very skinny.
Tracy fine as hell.
I think they look the same.
No, man, no. Shit, no. Tracy
Quit lying, Lloyd.
No, I think they look about the same.
Tracy bad to the bone. Come
Hold on. What is the girl's name from the Chew? I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Because y'all done fired me up.
But listen. This is another. Why in the hell is Tracy Ellis Ross not married?
That is a great question.
Beautiful
That is a
woman.
great question. I don't know.
Fine as hell.
And I don't think she's ever been married. Like I don't think she's ever been married. Like
Great
even
personality. Seemingly a great personality. Outgoing, funny. Got her own money.
The girl got her own money.
Ain't nobody stepped up on that yet.
Nope.
I wonder why.
That's a great question.
What you trying to say, Mama Noise?
Mama Noise is bringing shade. I can feel it.
I can feel it too.
The whole room just got
I'm
shady.
not throwing any shade.
The whole room got shady. I felt the shit get dark. It got dark.
I know I feel a certain kind of way, but that's just me.
Why do you feel a certain kind of way?
What you feel?
Because I'm sure she was on that beautiful list for Mr. Noise. I'm just saying. We had a beautiful list on that Saturday while you were gone. Cuz
wasn't gone. He was here, wasn't he?
She's beautiful.
Okay. See, Ron, and you know Ron was your messy behind.
Carla Hall, that's her name, Carla Hall.
Yes. Does not look like Tracy Ellis Ross.
I disagree. If you put glasses on her, they look exactly the same.
They both mix. That's about it. They both mix. That's about it.
No,
Tracy got black booty.
I didn't say their
I'm not
bodies
looking
were
for
the
that,
same.
but you know,
I'm saying they got a lot of similarities. Hold on. I'm trying to find a full image picture
Like
of
saying
it.
all black folks look alike. No.
Well, listen, you niggas. I mean, what? Huh? What? Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show y'all a picture of them side by side. And then you tell me.
That's a good point, Tara, because you are a good catch. Doesn't equate to you getting caught by the right one. Hey, I can't argue with that. But what is Mr. Right waiting on? Come on now.
I think men don't know what to look for anymore.
Really?
I don't think they do. I think Tracy ain't about that. You know, I'm just gonna be out here giving it away life, and so that's why she might be single. Because sometimes if you ain't about that life and you making brothers wait, they like, well, I'll move on because I don't have to wait.
What was that show she was on with the other ladies?
Who?
Was it
Girlfriends?
Girlfriends?
Yeah.
I did not like that show.
You ain't like Girlfriends? Y'all like black shows though.
I used to watch it a little bit.
Mama Noise don't like black shows though.
That's not true. Stop saying that.
You never liked it because they were too black.
Mama Noise, I have committed to giving people the truth on this show, and that's what I'm gonna do. Damn it, that's what I'm gonna continue to do.
Lord Tar says she wear homely clothes. Oh my!
Who wear homely clothes?
God.
Who wears homely clothes?
Girl on the chew.
I thought she was talking about Tom. I thought she was talking about Tracy Ellis Ross.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with her about that because that part might be true. She don't dress the best.
Who?
The girl on the tube. She don't dress the best.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's different. Nice personality.
But she right. She seems like a sweet person though.
Yeah, very, very sweet person. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Sometimes production got to really work to get these pictures. Hold on one second.
And she's from the South too, I think. Her family's from the South. Alabama, I think.
Who?
The Chew Girl.
The Chew Girl.
The Chew Girl.
You know it's not Tracy Ellis Ross. Donna was from Detroit.
Where did Alan's comment go?
Who?
I thought Alan had a comment up there.
Mm-mm.
And it just disappeared. Okay. All right.
One thing I saw him say is same format with only food.
Okay. Let's see here. Where's the Chew Girl at?
Oh, her standards are too high, is what Stefan said.
Whose standards are too high?
She don't want the mailman or the bank teller. She wants one of them Ebris guys.
So because she don't want a nigga?
What the?
I mean, I don't understand what you mean by her standards are too high. I don't get what he's trying to say.
Well, let's review. Who is her father?
Whose father?
Who
is Tracy Wilson? Yeah, but is he the billionaire that
I think he was.
Right? So why should she have a mindset of I'm not gonna settle for the banker? She and her mama was like, I pulled a billionaire and had kids, ma'am.
No, man, that picture on the right is stretched all out. No.
I'm not stretching nothing out.
You need to get two regular pictures.
Those are two regular pictures.
You done look long and way too hard.
I was trying
the same people. Nope.
They look similar.
Show Tracy standing up and show Carla standing up.
Ain't nobody trying to show her behind, show her standing up.
Boy, this ninja here, boy.
Tracy Ellis is a bad to the bone sister.
You said it already.
Did Donna Ross have that kind of ass?
I don't remember that she did.
Well, nobody checking.
She may have, and I just don't remember.
She always had a little big gown. She couldn't tell.
See, that's elegance. Trying to show everybody behind. Well,
okay, so I'll show a modeling. Hold on. We'll show a modeling Carla Hall picture, and then a modeling Tracy Ellis Ross picture, and then we'll do the comparison. Is that fair?
Well, we'll see the pictures and we'll see if that's fair.
Boy, you ninjas.
I agree, Stefan.
She used to model. Carla Hall used to model.
The bank teller should not be settling. I agree with you. So
I'm trying to find a modeling picture.
Kevin likes Tamara Hall. Kevin likes Tamara Hall.
I've never seen it.
That's because Tamara Hall is married to a white man.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
She's from
Tamara Hall is married to a white man?
You didn't know that?
How would I know that?
Oh, surprise!
Is she from Houston or Austin? She's from somewhere in Texas.
And they were having difficulty, and I think she just she hadn't had that baby not too long ago.
Well, stop putting that.
Mama Noise is on the TV, boy.
They were having difficulty. Everybody having difficulty.
She said that she was having difficulty. I'm not saying nothing she didn't say publicly. I didn't even know that.
Difficulty. Shit, I almost got rid of my wife last night. Shit.
You know.
That's a lie. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Get your ass out of here.
She said that she wanted everybody to know she was having difficulty. And she finally had success.
Success with what? What do you mean success?
They have a baby.
Oh, she was having difficulty having a baby.
Yes.
Oh, we thought you were talking about.
You ain't even hear what I said, black man. You ready to go into black man mode?
It was the way you said it.
Because you didn't wait for the rest of it.
I'm sorry.
I forget.
I apologize.
Okay.
Okay, this is a lot of production going on.
Clearly, what is happening? We need to call
I'm trying to produce the show.
It's all because Cuz want to see a behind shot.
Well, you're not getting that. I ain't gonna give him that.
It's a full shot.
Sure, standing up. Sure, turning to the side.
You have to show all of her assets to understand just how bad to the bone she is.
But they both pretty bad to the bone. And neither one of them are ugly girls.
No, neither one's ugly, but one of them just shithead.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Those shirts are coming soon, people. Just FYI.
And you know what? Tracy Ellis is a grown ass woman. She ain't no young woman.
Oh no, they both in their 50s.
And she's still holding it tight.
Yeah, but that don't, I'm not gonna say why she's single because I don't know.
No, we don't.
Other than it, I would have to assume, like I said, that she has a standard that she's not willing to. And by the way, she don't have to. She say, listen, she got she ain't hurting for money, and she ain't with that bull. So if you bringing that bull to her, she like take that bull somewhere else.
She like if Eve can pull a billionaire, so can I.
But it should be appalling to all of us as Black Americans. As such an attractive, successful, otherwise apparently whole, she acts like it, woman can't find a good Black man. That ought to offend us.
Well, she's not the only one. She's just one of a few. Like, she's on the list. There's a lot of them that can't find them. I mean, you can say the thing about Sanaa Lathan. You can say the same thing about Taraji P. Henson. You can say the same thing about Megan Good. Apparently,
but Taraji was engaged.
Apparently, she wasn't good enough.
Tara, I do follow her. I don't follow her on Instagram, but I see her on Facebook a lot, and she comes on without her makeup on, her hair ain't done, and everything else. And to me, she's still a beautiful woman.
Okay, there's Tracy on the left, and there's Carla on the right.
They look the same.
They look the same.
Crazy as hell, you crazy as hell.
They do look the same. If you took the glasses off of Carla, they wouldn't look that much.
Put the glasses on Tracy. She looked just like Carla.
Now Tracy's a little more endowed in the front. But they close. I mean, they could be sisters.
Thank you, Tara. I'm just saying it ain't.
Well, they could be sisters. That's because
that's all we were saying.
That's because Diana had so many kids.
Now you trying to throw shade to Diana. Now you throwing shade to Diana, boy.
Diana also had a lot of kids, y'all.
She had a lot of kids.
And you know
she don't look like she had no kids at all.
You know what? She took care of her babies too.
She had all the money to do that.
You ain't heard no. I'm just saying you ain't heard no weirdness out of her.
She probably had them all sign an NDA.
She had the kids sign an NDA.
Some of these wealthy folks have these kids. And they just
hey, listen. You seen how all of them are light skinned and then there's that one dark skin.
Wow, y'all cold blooded up in this house.
The kids signed an NDA statement. Don't you go out of this house telling nobody Barry going to your daddy.
Y'all cold blooded up in this house, boy. Cameron
She
Hall's
got
pretty
more
cool.
than one dark. She got 2 dark skin, don't she? Brown.
Who?
Brown.
Who?
She got 2 brown babies, don't she?
Who's this?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
I don't know.
I
ain't
don't know
seen
about
no
the
brown
2.
kids.
I only know about the 1.
I ain't seen no brown kids. Y'all.
You ain't seen the family portrait where it is clearly she's the black sheep?
I thought it was a brown boy. Okay.
I ain't seen no brown kids. Y'all might be dreaming a little
Stop
bit.
fronting. You see,
I ain't been seeing no brown kids.
Lloyd, then you need to put.
She has one. She has one.
Hold on.
I thought it was 2.
Well,
See,
hold on.
Rhonda, thank you, Tara. Rhonda is brown skin.
Right. She's not dark skinned, she's brown.
Okay, I'm trying to produce a great show here, y'all.
She's browner than the
I'm shocked that you talking about you ain't seen that. You ain't seen
I
that.
haven't seen that. I haven't seen the brownness.
You are supposed to be on top of things.
Yeah,
but I don't be stalking her kids. Like
I don't be stalking her kids either, but
y'all out here in these streets.
When they gave the family portrait,
Rhonda's in the public eye. Well, most of them are to a degree.
You couldn't find 5 people that could identify Rhonda in the lineup.
Not in the lineup, only when she looked like her daddy more than she do Diana Ross. I'm just saying.
You can pull up okay, how many kids is it? Like 6 of them?
She had a lot of them.
Wow, I didn't know she had 6.
Oh, yeah.
5, maybe it's 5. It's 5 kids.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Rhonda belonged to Barry Gordy.
See what
I can tell you that right now. Hey, one thing is very clear when you see Rhonda, that's Barry Gordy child.
I mean, listen. She made them all sign an NDA saying, "Don't y'all go out of his house messing up this name."
Well, Rhonda ain't got no choice. She gotta say she's Barry Gordy child because she looked like Barry Gordy all up in the face.
All up.
So when are you gonna show us the picture that you?
Will you wait a minute, man? I'm trying to produce a show here.
Production sucks, man. Production
sucks.
I just got a message from production, just like they told you. They told you in no uncertain terms to kiss their ass. That's what. It is so good to have Cuz back. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
All right, we got all the pictures. We were trying to meet all of the requests of the noisemakers, but y'all niggas can't be doing this as the show gets bigger. I'm just saying. It ain't gonna work that way. Okay. Here's Cameron Hall. Here's our boo. And then wait a minute. We gotta get Ryan right here. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's Cameron Hall.
Okay.
Right? And then here's our boo.
That's her husband.
That's her husband. That's her boo thing. But then here's Rhonda. So I'm not going to tell you which one is Rhonda. I'm just going to tell you Rhonda's in the picture. You can figure out which one she is.
Oh, come on.
I ain't gonna say who Rhonda's daddy is. I'm just gonna say she ain't got the same daddy as the other folks.
She looks like her mother.
She looks like Barry Gordy.
I'm just saying, you don't see that something's wrong.
Now her mama's in there. Her mama made it in there.
Somewhere.
That Barry Gordy daughter right there.
I'm just saying. And they purposely put her right next to
White Noise. White Noise is he feeling
salivating over here.
Okay, all right.
White Noise, we know you like the chocolate, baby.
Well, listen, White Noise is he's called White Noise for a reason.
The picture had the chocolate baby closest to the mama, like, you know, just in case y'all, I don't want her to get lost in the shuffle. But Tara said the girl always said she felt, you know, growing up, she felt different, growing up, feeling different.
She does look different. She's different.
Well, because listen, her whole family is light skinned.
That's because they're all mixed.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know those two in the back. The one with the big old thick mustache, I don't even know that one.
I just got a message from Twitter. I don't know. I ain't heard that.
What?
Hold on, I don't know if I want to put that out there yet. Let me do some research.
Oh,
He said he made a claim on Tamron Hall that I had not heard.
boom, boom, ba 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 bum.
Yes, Rhonda is the oldest daughter. Yeah.
She would have to be.
Yeah.
She would have to be the
So
oldest.
then, if we do the math, that's back when she was a Supreme, right?
I mean,
well, why would he wait until afterwards? She was famous as a Supreme. Why would he wait? He had access to her when she was a Supreme.
Maybe she was trying to make sure she had access to that Motown as well.
Well, she was the star of Motown.
Her talent had already done that for her. Come on, Mama Noise.
What?
You did not screw her way to the top, which is what you just said.
I did not. Simply said she wanted to make sure she had 1 foot over in the
top. Who did screw their way to the top?
Diana Ross.
Man, have you seen Dreamgirls?
I was getting ready to say, I don't think you've seen it.
What do you think Wait a minute, hold on, stop. What do you think Dreamgirls is about? That's what the whole movie's about. It's about Motown. It's about the old situation. They had a girl that was in the lead role of the Supremes, and Barry Gordy said, I need another girl to be in the lead role. And Diana Ross found her way to the top of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See, Barrett's of Rhonda is listed as Diana Ross and Barry Gordy.
Ba-bam!
You can take your way to the top, round and around. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I'm serious.
Who is White Noise talking about?
I think he's talking about Tamron Hall.
Oh.
He really likes Tamron Hall.
He's salivating with her picture.
You know what, White Noise, because you're such a loyal listener. Here you go, buddy. There you go. You're welcome. Take it all in. There you go.
I never noticed her chest was that big before.
Well, that's not what she wants to be known for, Jay.
I've never noticed it.
Chest at all.
Well, I'm saying she don't want to be known for that. She wants to be known for her talent and her journalistic integrity.
Well, how does she hide it? Because I never noticed it.
How does she hide it?
You can hide stuff. You ain't gotta show your breasts.
How did she hide it?
Diana Ross is the first Kris Jenner. Oh wow. You think Diana Ross is the first Kris Jenner? She thinks she's that bad.
Wow. You know what? I could definitely believe that.
A lot of her kids are in the business.
Shout out to Diana Ross for producing legends. Who's this girl on the end though?
I don't know her at all.
That's why I was saying her and the dude with the beard. I never seen them.
I've seen the dude, but not the girl on the end.
I don't know none of these kids except for
I seen the one on the end of Jelly Bean.
In Jelly Bean, yeah. I don't know the other one. She blessed. Right? There you go.
I don't disagree.
I see what you said. He said she's was a Supreme, and now she's a I got it. I didn't get it at first. I got it now. I'm with you now, White Noise. That's good.
Oh my gosh.
The youngest daughter is Chutney. Chutney.
Man.
Her name is Chutney. Why they do that to that baby? Chutney Ross.
I mean,
I don't think Chutney is the right way to go.
But you've never heard anything bad about the woman's kids.
And like I said,
Chutney is a producer, a TV producer.
They like keep my name out your mouth.
They're all in the business.
All in the business. Yeah. Well, listen, they like the Wayans. You gotta come get this TV money. Because I don't care what your dreams are, come get this TV money.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, I saw an article, I saw an interview with Diana Ross, and it was about Evan Ross. We call him Jelly Bean because he played a role in the ATL as T.I. kept calling him Jelly Bean in the movie ATL. But anyway, Evan Ross that had a baby with Ashley Simpson, Britney Spears' sister. The interview was showing how, listen, Diana Ross was calling shot, even as the grandmother. Like, okay, first of all, it's XYZ. And they was like, you know, like, we're going to run this. I mean, we're going to raise our child the way we want to. Oh, he married her? Okay, I'm sorry, his wife. So he's like, we're gonna raise this child like the way we want to. Psh, no, you're not raising that child the way you want to. Diana Ross was like, I'm gonna have a hand in it. I'm gonna have a hand in it all.
Yeah.
She's not Britney Spears' sister?
No, okay. It's Ashley Simpson.
I'm sorry, Ashley Simpson.
That's Jessica Simpson's sister.
Jessica Simpson's sister. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for the correction.
He was all over the place on this
but I'm simply
saying,
it was
one of them white girls. You know, it was one of them white girls.
It was one of them. So I thank you for the clear up, though. I appreciate that. Yeah. But Diana Ross was absolutely like, married or not, I'm having a role in my grandchild's life.
I'm not letting neither one of you ninjas get away.
God damn, that was racist.
You know, it was one of the white girls. Oh, white noise, what are you doing? Oh, white girl.
Stop.
Oh man.
Ashley Simpson is who had the baby by Evan Ross.
Oh man.
And Diana Ross was like, she gonna have a hand in it regardless. So she does give off Kris Jenner type vibes.
Y'all leave her alone. She's just trying to keep her family together
and keep them out of the media.
She's being a mother. I don't blame her.
She said, if y'all want some of this cheddar, y'all gotta do better. He went for her and her fluid cell, but they do what they were told and raised those children according. Her fluid, is she fluid? What does that mean? She's fluid? She believes in fluidity? She out here in these streets?
What's fluidity?
You know, today it means whatever, whoever show up, that's what you're doing.
No, white noise. I said Kris Jenner, not Caitlyn.
Where is Chutney? Where is she at?
She's not in front of the camera. She's a producer.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna find her.
For real. They probably had the internet scrubbed of them and everything. Yeah,
Chutney ain't out here like that.
I don't know.
Hmm?
You and your conspiracy theories.
Chutney got Instagram. Oh, there she is. There's Chutney with her babies.
She has kids?
She has kids. She has two beautiful.
See, we didn't even know that.
She has two beautiful daughters of mixed circumstances.
How you know?
I'm looking at them.
Well, she's so bright. They have no other choice but to be mixed.
Well,
she's so bright.
They are really, really mixed. Like
that was really, that Mississippi come through, boy. He said, "You so bright."
Like they really, really mixed. Like her family's really, 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 really mixed.
Nope.
She married a Wahite boy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So them kids ain't got no color in them.
Well, they've taken up their grandmother.
They got some. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not glowing. Like it ain't, it ain't off the charts. It ain't as strong as you would like it as maybe.
I remember when Megan did an interview, I think with Oprah. She said that the royal family was concerned about how brown the baby was going to be between her and Harry.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can tell those white people are very isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Because you should have known looking at her and then looking at Harry. Ain't nowhere in the hell them baby gonna have no color in them.
Yeah, these babies got little color. Like a little.
Yeah, they look like some of my nieces.
Yeah. They got that good hair too.
Now, you can say look color all you want to, but they will pass for white for a long time.
Absolutely.
They're gonna pass for white.
They'll be looking like Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not doing that. I'm not playing a game with you, white noise. I'm not doing that. Caitlin, let Caitlin live her best life. She out here in these streets.
And Mama Noise, you tried to say that people don't marry for hair.
They don't. That is ridiculous. They used to. I don't think they do that now.
Wrong.
Going around trying to marry for no hair.
Wrong.
All you gotta do is buy it now.
Wrong.
Come on.
It happens a lot.
That's
I heard an interview with that girl, Saweetie, and she said there was not Sweetie. What was her name? Lotto.
Oh yeah, Lotto, yeah.
Well, her original name was Mulatto, and she talked about why they call her that, because somebody gave her that name.
Wow.
So she didn't go into great detail because she said it was a family member, and it comes with a very painful story.
I'm sure it is.
But somebody gave her that name, Mulatto. And then she went from Mulatto to Big Lotto to Lotto. She is a light-skinned girl, though.
Skinned it?
She's a light-skinned it.
Well, part of the problem is that black people didn't even know what to call them. And so I don't know for sure, but it sounds like it came from our own people with the mulatto thing.
I don't know, but I know light-skinned people be getting it rough, man. Because I
don't doubt it, Mama Noise. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, light-skinned people get it rough because they be getting called octoroons and mulattoes and half-breeds. Octoroons.
Never heard
of
that.
You never heard of the octoroon? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They get called all kinds of racist.
No, I hadn't heard
black
that.
people. I can't believe you never heard of. Matter of fact, if you go to Jungle Fever, there's a whole section of the movie where she talks about it. Quadroons, octoroons, just all kinds of stuff.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. When you light skin, you get called everything.
I just got called light skin and red bone.
You never got called any of that. You're not light skinned.
Look.
I call you I light skin.
Lloyd.
Who called you light skin?
Lloyd, you know what?
You're not light skinned.
You've been so close to me for 23 years, baby.
Why
You
just
just don't
saying that.
I don't.
She's not light skinned.
Then what is she?
You try to say Mama Noise is as light. Hold on. Y'all try to say Mama Noise is as light as Tracy Ellis Ross and Carla Hall.
Never said she was half white. By the way.
That's what we say.
By the way, I have a shoe fetish for women. I love to see a woman in a nice shoe.
Yeah.
Them some badass boots Tracy got on right
there. You like that? You like them boots?
Them some badass boots.
Did you say you have a shoe fetish?
I love to see women in nice shoes. A nice heel. Oh man.
Can I just say something?
You can be naked and have on a nice shoe.
Can I just say something? What you just said about the shoe thing was bullshit. Because I've showed that picture 5 times, and on the 5th time that I showed it, you called out the shoes.
I noticed it the first time. I noticed it.
Okay, but you talked about our titties first. You didn't talk about shoes. So it is. A fetish is when you lead with the thing that you are obsessed with the most.
Yeah, he didn't lay with that. As long as I've known him, it's always leading with the titties.
Long after in the conversation.
Leading with titties or tail. Those are the things he always lead with.
Right.
Y'all misunderstanding me. I really enjoy nice shoes on women. I believe a lot of men do.
We do.
We like to see women in a nice shoe. Don't be walking around with no raggedy ass shoes.
To that same point, we don't want to see you walking around in a raggedy situation either. Like we don't want your toes hanging all over the shoe. That's weird.
Right.
But vice versa, y'all want us in a nice shoe too. Y'all don't want to see us in some raggedy shoes. Shoes don't buff. They
Isn't it funny how you say y'all don't want to see us in a raggedy shoe, but y'all was on the show that other time talking about we like blowout drawers, blowout shirts, blowout raggedy.
That's totally different. It's context, Mama Noise. It's
Raggedy's raggedy.
No, it's not. When I'm raggedy at my house, in the privacy of my own home, that's different.
Yeah.
And by the time I show you my blowout drawers, we've established something here.
Right. Right.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. We well past where your shoe game is and all that stuff. I done smashed many times. I done made you climb the walls. We good.
Raggedy, sir. Blowout sock, blowout drawers, blowout shirt, blowout shoe.
What's
the difference?
I blew you out. That's why, I blew you out. That's why I get to wear the raggedy drawers.
What?
That's all I'm saying.
Did you see what Tara said about how she feels at her sexiest when she has on a nice pair of heels?
Oh, Tara.
There's nothing sexier than a woman in a pair. You would agree with that, right, Mr. Noise? You like a good pair of heels.
I do.
On a woman.
I do. Although.
Don't worry about your wife listening. Don't worry about your wife.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying this.
Yeah, don't worry about your wife listening.
Oh shit.
You gotta act like that. That's not. You ain't gotta act like that, Mama Noise.
We're having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
What I was gonna say was, Mama Noise, before you so rudely left the screen, I don't necessarily have to have it, but when she does it, right? But when she does it, I appreciate it because she looks good. My baby got some nice legs, and as the old saying goes, thick thighs save lives.
That's
ain't nothing like some.
That's where you're going with the
Mama Noise. Let's keep it 100 gangster. Ain't nothing like some thick thighs now. Hallelujah. Hey, glory. I felt that in my spirit. Where's the white organist at? Come back to the piano like it's the end of the service. Hold on. White organist, what are you doing?
What is Ron talking about?
I don't know.
I gotta talk to my.
You done turned the corner.
I gotta talk to my co-pastor.
Feet
He's
touching
out
the
there.
head or
He's
just
out there.
naked feet. You talking about?
We're talking about shoes, man. What you talking about?
Clearly, he's talking about his foot.
He don't care about the shoes.
Maybe he's got a fetish for feet.
He ain't got a fetish for feet. He got a fetish for what position the feet are in.
No.
Hold on, y'all.
Oh no.
Yes. Thick thighs, Jesus. Y'all know them shouts when it feels so good you can't even move. You just
just shattered it.
You're just tight. You just make that stank face. That's how I feel about thick thighs.
Listen, Stefan, you are
going to be playing that organ. Okay, I'm sorry.
You are correct, Stefan. Some women can go too far with some of those heels. They do look whorish.
Well, now, Stefan, why you got to bring the negative?
I was like, Stefan came in and brought the funk and rained on.
You bring all that negative energy.
It's true.
I mean, just because it's true don't mean you got to say it.
Yeah.
Just because it's true.
Just because your name is Lady Heroin don't mean you got to sell it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about right now. We was talking about the beauty, the goodness of the Lord when it came to thighs and heels and legs.
Mama Noise, do you not like wearing heels?
I used to.
Okay.
I haven't worn heels in a while. But I have never been one because I had some friends that wore stilettos. I've never in my life, even when I was 135, I never wore stilettos. That wasn't my thing. I like a nice shoe. Oh my gosh. In my single life, I love the nice shoe. And when I got married, I still had a nice shoe, especially, being a pastor wife, I had to have a nice shoe to go with every outfit and all that stuff. But then it was like, okay, I was released from the weight of, I don't want to say bondage, but it sounds like bondage, of having to always
On the show.
Yes, to have a show for church members. That, you know, if I don't have the matching bag with the matching suit, with the matching this or that, then, you know, then it's, you know, I haven't had.
I do like you in a nice shoe when you know, I've seen you in some shoes. There was one. Well, you got several nice shoes, but there was one in particular I remember. Oh, it was a brownish kind of. I don't know. It was like a brownish clearish thing, but that thing was man.
Oh yeah, I like I said, even before.
I remember that shoe. Every time you wore that shoe, I wanted to.
Yeah.
By the way, what Kevin just said is 100%, brother. I don't get it either.
And see, I'm all about comfort. That's my thing, and that's the reason why I'm not. I don't. Listen. Real talk. As a child, I did a lot of running on the street and stuff as kids and stuff on bare feet. And my mama said, your feet gonna spread because you on that concrete and stuff with no shoes on. And they did. So then when I got older and then I got to have that wide size shoe and all that, I was like, okay, it's too much.
Yeah.
So I'm all for comfort.
Understand.
So Mr. Noiz, whenever you ready to take me shoe shopping.
You ready to go shoe shopping?
When you want to take me shoe shopping to get that kind of look where you talking about you remember the shoe and you doing all that, take me to go get those.
You got some nice ass shoes. I ain't gonna hold you.
All right. Mm-hmm.
We can do that.
I used to shop for my wife's shoes until it just got too hard because her feet too big.
Poor Opal can't defend herself.
I mean, listen.
She just be out here in the street.
It's the truth. No, seriously, it's the truth. It's hard to shop. Listen, one of the problems that women have is once you reach like a size 10, 11, or 12, it's hard for women to shop for shoes at that size. That's the truth.
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. That will be for after the show.
Not every store carries that size for women.
I heard she's in the 10, 11 range.
I'm saying they generally carry shoes for women that are on that 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, no, that's true. That's true.
But if you're in 11, it's harder for a woman to find a shoe. That's a fact.
No, that's really true. That's true for men and anybody with big feet. Like I'm in the 12 to 13 range, and once you start crossing 10, really once you get past 10, it becomes
man. 10 is normal for a man.
No, that's what I'm saying. Once you get past 10, like once you get to about 12, 13, 14, it's tough. It gets tough. White Noise said his wife wears a 12. See, there you go.
Twitter said they probably kicked Jay out of the store because he was being weird.
You don't sniff shoes, like you don't have a fetish that bad, dude.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, the higher you go, it's hard. It's almost impossible.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. They don't be trying to service.
Oh my gosh. We've taken a look.
Bigfoot brothers.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a fun show, cuz it is a joy to have you back, man. Tell us about the trip. Was the trip good? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah. What was your favorite cemetery?
As we do every year. No, we didn't get to go to cemeteries. Listen.
What?
No, listen. This trip was jam-packed. That's a lot of wind out there. This trip was jam-packed with capitals. So we didn't get to explore as much as we normally do because we had so many capitals to get to. We did 11 different state capitals.
Wow.
In 1 week.
Wow.
So that was a lot.
Because this was finishing up the capitals. This was the end. Like
No.
No?
No, we still have the Northwest to do.
Okay, but I thought she was a senior.
No, she's a junior.
Oh, so you still got one more year. Okay. So you still got one more year. Okay, I got you. I don't know why I thought she's in my mind. For some reason, I have it that she's locked in that she's a senior, but that's not true.
What states did you go to? They asking in the chat.
We did Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, and New York.
Okay, go back through them again and let me see if my geography skills are still intact. Start with the first one.
Maryland.
Oh man, you stopped me right from the beginning.
You don't know the capital?
Oh, give me a second.
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. That's the capital.
No, I'm sorry.
Not the capital of Maryland.
Maryland is Annapolis.
Annapolis. That's what I was thinking. Annapolis, but I couldn't remember. Okay, go ahead.
Pennsylvania.
That's Harrisburg.
Harrisburg.
Yeah.
By the way, Harrisburg was one of the nicest capitals we've ever seen.
Really? Wow. I wouldn't expect that in Harrisburg because Pennsylvania is poor. But go on.
Delaware.
That would be Dover.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
New Jersey.
Trenton.
Very good.
Yes.
You're going to get stumped on some of these.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. I feel the stumping coming, but let's keep going. I feel it. It's coming.
Connecticut.
That would be. Give me a second. I can see it just as clear as day.
Mm-hmm. Reel it in.
Oh. My mind's drawing blank. I can
Is it Hartford?
Mine too.
It is Hartford.
That's what Tara said in the chat.
Yeah, it is Hartford. Yes. All right. I'll give credit.
Rhode Island.
Providence.
Massachusetts.
It's not Boston. It's
Boston, Lloyd. What are you doing?
Is it Boston?
You got your eyes closed and he's shaking his head. Yes.
Okay. The first name that came up was Boston. I don't know why I thought it wasn't Boston, but okay.
Rhode Island. Let me say this about Rhode Island. One of the beautiful things about traveling, a lot of these states that we went to this time, the farther north we went, I've never been to, because we as Negroes don't go that far north.
I heard Rhode Island is nice.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Rhode Island, the town, Providence, is nice. But as soon as you get out of that area of downtown,
yeah,
you think you in West Virginia somewhere.
Is that bad?
Just as, yeah.
Wow. Is Rhode Island Providence too?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was guessing.
Delaware is another one.
That's dope. Yeah.
Ooh, Delaware was. I was like, damn. I feel like I'm in Alabama. What the hell? This is Delaware.
Really? Wow. I didn't think.
I thought I was in Selma, Alabama.
Oh wow. Oh, is it that bad?
Wow.
It's bad. It's bad.
You said Maine.
Which one we doing? New Hampshire.
White said Maine. Did y'all go to Maine?
Yeah. We did them all.
Maine. I don't remember Maine.
Hell, I don't either.
Blank.
Maine
was that bad?
Huh?
Maine was that bad too?
So Maine was actually beautiful. Beautiful. But the problem with Maine was it snowed while we was up there.
Oh, so
I was like, we need to be praying when I saw that weather forecast.
We actually had a whiteout. It was so bad. Yeah. But
you know what's funny? Doing it like this, it's hard for me to remember the capitals. But if I saw a map, I could call them out like with no problem. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that for me. If I saw a map, I'd be like, "Oh, that's that." I think I'm like a Pavlovian dog in this place. Like I can respond without thinking about it.
Well, I taught my daughter them, and I used to know them when we were younger. But it's just not something you really keep on.
Not really
on tap
not really.
all the time. The capital of Maine is Augusta.
Augusta, that's right. Same as Georgia. That's how I used to remember.
Yeah. Vermont.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Vermont state capital.
I'm looking. I see Vermont. I see the little weird shape.
Was very interesting.
Why?
I believe we were the only black people in town. No, seriously. You know, you go places. You gonna see somebody that resembles you. We was in that state for a couple of hours, and we did not see a black person.
And not one black person
anywhere in Vermont.
Well, that's because the state capital is called Montpelier. Any place called Montpelier is too difficult for black people to have to pronounce on a regular basis, and we're not doing that.
That is correct. But yeah, he spelled it right the second time.
Yeah.
It is a mountainous place, Vermont. Beautiful, but I didn't see no black folk.
Wow. Okay.
New York.
Oh, that's Albany.
Albany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Albany nice? I can't imagine Albany's nice.
Okay, so I have issues with New York. I hate New York
as a whole. You just don't like it.
Honestly, I don't think I like the Northeast of the United States. It's just too old. Those old homes that are very drafty, that all look the same. Unless you really keep up those homes, you couldn't see black people because of.
White noise is funny, man. That dude is funny. He's funny.
I really don't like the Northeast, but I have issues with the New York. We stayed in Albany. We spent the night there. Got up the next morning, did the Capitol, and we left and went down to New York City because we had to go see my wife's mother, my daughter's grandmother.
Oh, nice.
Even though I hate the place. So as we're driving down to New York City, the navigational system kept rerouting us simply because there's too much traffic in the city of New York.
Yeah.
Now we're traveling down. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and back up on George Washington Bridge to get into the city of New York from the north was 39 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Do they live in Manhattan or do they live
the hood?
They live in the hood. Which
borough? All the hood. It's one big raggedy ass hood. They live in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's the hood.
And I don't.
But it's been gentrified a little bit, though, right?
Yeah, but you know,
a little bit. Not.
Listen.
Not as much as Harlem and the Bronx. Like they're still.
There are beautiful parts of New York. There, the parkways, some of the streets are. There are beautiful parks, and the skyline has changed a lot. I haven't been there in 10 years, so the skyline's changed a lot. It was pretty, but still, the traffic in the city. It took us from the airport when we dropped the rental car off to get to Grandmama's house in Brooklyn. It's 15 miles.
Yeah.
We Ubered it, and it took us 2 hours to go 15 miles.
Wow, because of the traffic.
The driver said, it's because it's rush hour. And it slipped out my mouth. I said, fool, it's 2 o'clock. You motherfuckers put up with this shit all the time. Don't give me no rush hour.
And he was like, are you on that Talkin NOIZ show? Because this cursing is similar.
Oh my God, I hate that place. But we got there, spent time with grandma, and then we decided because the Uber ride for those 15 miles to sit in traffic for 2 hours was $98.
Oh my God.
So we decided that we're not going to Uber back because it's just way too much money. Ain't nobody going to pay $200 to go back and forth. So we decided that we were going to catch the public transportation. Because
okay.
my wife's sister and her son, my nephew, are very good with it. And they knew exactly what to do and where to go to get us to. We flew out of LaGuardia.
So you took the subway?
So yeah, we took the subway and the bus. So we took the subway and the bus. We got up at 2:30 in the morning. We left at 3 o'clock. Our flight wasn't until 6 o'clock. So we left at 3 o'clock. Flight wasn't until 6 o'clock. We missed the flight. I told them as I hugged them and said goodbye, I don't know how in the hell y'all live in a place like this. Life does not have to be this hard. I have never missed a plane a day in my life, and I've been all over this world. And I missed a plane 3 hours early. Y'all can have this mess.
Life doesn't have to be this hard, is what you said. So what?
Shit, no law. That's just
wow. Life doesn't have to be this hard. I've never heard anybody say that to another human being, but that makes sense to me.
It's a very difficult existence living in the city of New York because it's
right.
many people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So so what happened? How'd you get back? Like what?
We had to wait, man. We got there. Say, hey, actually we was on time enough to get on ourselves. We just couldn't check our bags. So we had to wait until 1 o'clock. 1:50 actually. 1:50.
Wow.
Sit in the airport like we was, nowhere to go.
So what did y'all do all that time? Just sit and talk and
sat there with our lips stuck out, pissed off.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
but I understand why you did it though, because that's too far to drive.
Yeah.
From here, that's too far to drive.
What do you mean from here?
From Texas.
Oh no, we were not going to drive to New York and then go see all the states. No,
that's what I'm saying. That's too far to drive. So I get it. I understand. Wow. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Sans the final airport experience.
I'm glad you got back safe.
Always glad you got back safe.
I mean, I just kept being concerned about the weatherman kept talking about it's snowing all down the eastern seaboard. I was like, oh Lord.
Now I am disappointed that you didn't keep up with the pictures as you have done in the past.
It was just so, I'm telling you, we was balls to the wall.
I was going to say, I understand now hearing the journey. I see why you didn't, because you didn't really have time to stop and do like a lot of pictures this time.
All the things that we wanted to see, we had plans to see all the different colleges on the East Coast, which we love to go to. The only college we got to see was the Naval Academy. We got to tour that. She loved that. And we got to tour Princeton.
Oh wow! Okay,
but we couldn't stop at Yale. We were right there in Boston. We couldn't stop at Harvard.
Yeah,
we was right there in New York. We couldn't go by NYU or Columbia. We just couldn't. We didn't have time.
Wow!
So we got to see Washington D.C. We enjoyed that. That was really a ball.
D.C. is a nice place.
Yeah, and we got to. Experience Harrisburg. Harrisburg is a nice town, so we went to a festival there and had a great time there. But that's about it.
DC is a nice place for a tourist attraction. Like it's a lot of things to see.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of wonderful things to see. I don't know if I want to live in DC, but coming through just to say, hey, look at that. That'd be fun. Well, this has been fun. It's so good to have Cuz back. Once again, the church announcements. Tomorrow we're going deep in black men versus black women. What is going on? Why are there these problems that we can't seem to work through? Why do we have these weird opinions of each other? We're talking about that. We're going to talk on Wednesday about the weed. With Roxanne,
CBD.
I mean, okay, you can call it what you want. It's weed, is what it is. We're talking about that on Wednesday afternoon. The 5 is going to make his picks for March Madness, and we're gonna talk about that on Thursday. We're gonna have a really good discussion, cuz we're gonna have a real discussion with Danielle Thomas about mental health. So we got a full week. Yep. And then again, programming. We are having the March Madness on Believe in the ACC at its regular time, not at the Thursday 4:30. We originally thought some things have changed, and we now are having it at our regular time. So
wow, really? Did you see the chat?
No, you saw it though, because you were in the chat.
I am in the chat.
Why wouldn't they be invited? What did I say that would? What part would they not be invited to?
You know,
all the black men and black women. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, White Noise, you know your grandfather in, so we good. Don't even worry.
I thought
he ain't really that white. I'm gonna be honest.
Before talking to Mr. Kevin, I didn't know white people were messy, but now I know they are.
Well, he ain't really that white. That's the problem.
Messy.
Yeah, you know, he might be. I think he's trapped in a white body, but he's not really. Like he's for sure trapped in there. He's like he can't get out. Let me out. He can't get out. So got stuck. So all right, people. Cuz is back. We rolling. I'll say this. Thank you for your prayers. They're working. My quick update, and then we're gonna let you go. There may be an announcement coming soon. And I'll have to leave it at that. There's a lot of activity going on behind the scenes. There may be a significant announcement coming soon. So I'll leave it at that for now. But your prayer, don't stop praying.
You actually prayed while I was gone?
I did, because there's some things happening behind the scenes, meetings that we've been in the last, I'd say now 3-4 weeks. And they're moving forward significantly. So with that being said, we may have an announcement here soon, very soon, as a matter of fact. So
good.
So we'll just keep praying. You are not like Caitlin. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We'll say you like Tyrone, like you got an inner Tyrone locked in there, not necessarily a Caitlin, but a Tyrone is locked up in there. So, you know, glad to see Tyrone come out and do his thing. So there you go. Oh my God, it's so funny. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful Monday, and we'll be back to do it all over again, man. Tomorrow's you are trapped though. You are trapped. We'll come back and do it all over again. He's so funny. Okay, we really got to go. All right, y'all be good. Have a good one. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.